one and all, and welcome to a thrilling one-shot from Dimension 20 Fantasy High. My name's Brennan Mulligan. I'm your humble dungeon master. With me, as always, are some of our intrepid heroes. Say hi, intrepid heroes.
Hi, intrepid heroes.
With me today, we have Mr. Lou Wilson. Lou, who are you playing today?
Oh, I'm playing Fabian, Aramaeus Seacaster.
Hell yes.
Half-elf fighter bard.
Half-elf fighter bard. Mr. Brian Murphy.
I am Briz Gukgak, rogue inquisitor.
Hell yes. And Mr. Zac Oyama.
Hi, I am playing Gorgug Thistlespring. I'm a Path of the Berserker Barbarian, I think that's what it's called, and with a level of Artificer thrown in there.
A nice little level Artificer. Gang, before we get started with our thrilling return to Elmville in this Fantasy High one-shot, shout out to Allie Beardsley, Emily Axford, and Siobhan Thompson, who couldn't be here. Like many boys' nights from my youth, at least, this boys' night is explained by the women and non-binary persons in my life having other stuff going on. So sending lots of love to our missing intrepid heroes. Can't wait for you to be back in the world of Elmville. However, without further ado, we now set the scene as we return into the world of Spire, zooming down through the clouds to see a beautiful fall day, morning rising. It is a Saturday morning, baby. It's late in the morning, like 11 a.m., in the sunny village of Elmville. For those of you tuning in for the first time, Elmville is in the nation of Solace in the world of Spire. Spire, a classic high fantasy world, with the nation of Solace being a lot like a sort of modern American anomaly within this fantastical world. Cars and diners and high schools and shopping malls and things of that nature. And Elmville is home to the illustrious Eggfort Adventuring Academy, the world's premier high school for heroes, where some of our wonderful PCs are still in Elmville and others are actually away at the moment. We move down over the streets of Elmville towards a twee little neighborhood in the southeast of town known as Ballister, over the Thistlespring Tree, a wonderful little gnomish settlement. And by the way, for anyone watching who maybe is tuning into this world in this setting for the first time, heavy spoilers for season 1 and season 2 and the previous one-shots set in the world of Fantasy High. Dimension 20 is an anthology show, so we have a lot of different settings. You can kind of jump around and not get spoiled. You will definitely get spoiled for at least Fantasy High season 1 and season 2 by tuning into this one-shot. But we zoom down over the Thistlespring Tree, and we see a wonderful gnomish tree with a door set into the base and little circular windows sort of going up, a yard filled with sawhorses and workbenches and a little shed with tools, different tinkering things and buzzing gnomish contraptions, both of crystal tech and electronics and of various wind-up and mechanical and gear-based things all spread out throughout the work area. And we zoom in through one of the upper windows to go down the steps and see Gorgug Thistlespring. Zac Oyama, please tell us what Gorgug looks like and what's he doing on this wonderful Saturday morning.
Oh, Gorgug is in contrast with the gnomish tree that we're seeing, he is a just full half-orc, like, a teenager who is gangly and tall in just any setting, especially in this one. Previously, he had rage issues and would wake up to a broken bed, and now he has just taken the breezy Saturday morning to maybe like reinforce his bed.
Heck yeah! With his one level of Artificer, Gorgug is going to work with like a welding mask, like putting steel rivets into the base of his bed. You're up in your bedroom. we see the bedroom of an increasingly accomplished and eclectic teen. Band posters up on the wall, a huge drum set in the corner with some hoodies and socks kind of slung over it, some drumsticks over there, different tour posters from Gorgug's famous rock bands, Fig and the Sig Figs, as well as a bunch of tinkering gear, a buzzing, enormous magical great axe up on the wall, and then a bunch of cool barbarian stuff, and then little sweet gnomish contraptions. Your crystal begins to buzz with kind of a little fantasy FaceTime from Zelda Donovan, sort of giving you a little Saturday morning FaceTime.
I try to find like the swath of room that doesn't look super messy. It's pretty wrecked overall. I think I point it sort of just at the corner of the ceiling. Hey Zelda, happy Saturday.
Boop, boop. She comes up. You see that she is on these sort of sandy ramparts overlooking an expanse of Badlands. She has the headphones in, her sort of hoodie up with her horns kind of pushing it back. Zelda Donovan, your satyr girlfriend, waves you and says, "Hey Gorgug, it's super good to see you. I know it's like Saturday morning. I just wanted to call. I do have the battery pack on my crystal, so I will get service thanks to the satellite when we're up north, but we're just going to be probably heading out like in a couple minutes, so I just wanted to call because we're just going to be probably like traveling and busy, but I do have my phone on, so I'll keep it on.
Okay. I hope you have a safe trip. You sure we can't come? Or, you know,
she sort of laughs and says, you super can, but you hear off in the background the rest of her adventuring party, the Seven Maidens. And you know that somewhere off in the distance as well, Adine, Fig, Kristen, and Ida Eggfort are all with them as well. You see, she says, I mean, look, you would be awesome on this quest, but like everything we know about Hyperia, the Gorgon queen of Throshk, is that she just turns all men to stone in a 300-mile radius around kind of like wherever she is.
Right.
So like but like you would be like so helpful on the like trip to like up to like 301 miles away from her.
Totally. Yeah.
Totally. Totally.
Yeah. Well, seems like it's pretty settled. Probably shouldn't do that.
But we're like super. Everyone's been like, oh, like this sucks about this, like, you know, like Gorgon curse. Oh, we should, if like, man.
Feels like you're not that sad.
No, I am super sad. It's awkward. I don't know. It's like just you know, it's like
you can enjoy just like having a girls' night.
But honestly, like I'm jealous because like you guys are probably things are like popping off back in Elmville.
When you say
right?
Popping off, do you mean anything in particular? Because it is about 11:30 and I haven't had breakfast yet, and that's pretty much been my day.
Gotcha. I'm just trying to make you feel better about having to sit this one out. I love you so much. I just hope you're not super bored. But you know, we're going to be super safe, and obviously there's like a huge squad. There's going to be like 11 of us. Like her whole army is very powerful, and we're taking it super seriously. But we, you know, the plan is super in place, so we should probably get it done like by the end of the weekend.
Totally. Well, love you too. Maybe, yeah, we're gonna have, we'll definitely have a boys' night. We'll just get a freaking boys' night going.
Yeah, you guys should get a boys' night going.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
You know, and they, you know, we're going to try to take care of this super fast. And then, you know, it sounds like there's a sort of system set up from the Council of Chosen, because there's going to be probably, it's not on us, but there's probably going to be weeks and weeks of like taking everyone who was turned to stone and turning them all back to
the regulars.
Regulars. Yeah. We'll have so much fun. Don't get into too much trouble.
Totally.
Boys' night. Yeah.
Boys' night.
All right. Love you, Gorgo. Talk to you soon.
Love you. Bye. Okay. Okay.
Phone goes off. Well, how's Gorgo feeling right now?
Gorgo's about to like take out his crystal and Google fantasy Google boys' night.
Fantasy Google boys' night. Oh.
Just generally like what do I do? He's gonna just try to do a little research into what could be fun before he gets everybody else on the horn.
Incredible. You start researching it. I think you go down to the table downstairs. Your dad, Digby, is whipping up a huge, awesome gnomish breakfast. There's like pancakes with a fresh whipped cream on top and fresh berries, and there's big old side of bacon and all this great stuff. And you see that Wilma is sort of at this desk doing some sort of fiddly crystal tech stuff. And your dad turns around and says, "Well, hey there, bud. I heard you welding away up there. You haven't even had breakfast yet. You working away, doing your thing up there, reinforcing the bed."
Yeah, totally. I don't think if I have like a weird rage nightmare, I think it'll survive, which is a big upgrade for me.
Your dad immediately tears up and says, "Well, look at my crafty son. How about that? Oh, buddy. Oh, that's my guy."
Oh, I learned it from you. Yeah.
He comes over and gives you a big hug and says, "Well, eat up, bud. You're late in the day and you've been working already." Huge plate of food lands in front of you.
Gorga crushes it, obviously. He just eats.
Crushes it, dude. Crushes it.
You see, Digby says, Digby goes back to the tiny gnomish kitchen and is like, "All right, round 2's coming up. Just hang on, Buster."
Hey, Dad. If I were trying to do just like a classic hang with two of my friends, my friends that are boys. When you hang with your boys, what do the boys do?
You see, he looks over at Wilma, and Wilma kind of looks over at him and sort of puts her shoulders up, and he's like, me and the boys, we used to, we would get up to real hijinks, shenanigans. Because me and your mom, we met in our, freshman year of college, and I had these two friends in high school. Scooter?
Yeah, did you meet Mom and then lose all friends?
I met your mom and lost all my friends. I fell so hard in love, and I've just never. You see that he and your mom look at each other and both kind of smile and say, "We've just never wanted to hang out with anybody else." They both kind of say at the same time, and you do kind of think back and realize that your mom and dad. The only bickering you've ever even seen them do was about who was going to get the first opportunity to do something nice for someone else, which is very sweet, but also you realize that your parents have like very little social circle. Like even thinking back to like their relationship to like the other bad kids' parents, they always like invite them over for holidays and stuff, but like when it's the weekend or whatever, your parents want to hang out and build like tinker stuff together. You see, your dad looks and says, but that doesn't mean I can't, and you see he kind of gives a panicked look over to Wilma and says, would it, maybe, because I know that your friends, Adine and Fig and Kristen are all out of town this weekend. Maybe, for a boys hang, what if we got some of the dads together and we did a little camping trip, and we just sort of had a went out like some fellas do and did some kind of male bonding. Maybe we could talk about our feelings and talk about how we feel about being, you're becoming young men. I could talk to Jawbone. We could organize a little, maybe do like a little men's circle and just talk about
men's circle.
Yeah, how it sort of feels to be men. And does that seem like a fun Saturday?
I think I'm getting this call on my crystal. I think my crystal is shaking.
Sure? The alarm didn't go off or anything. Okay, sure.
Yeah,
okay.
I have to run out of this room right now.
Okay, I'm gonna contact Jawbone, bud.
Gorga breaks through the wall like Scooby-Doo.
Incredible. Gorga, you spring out of there super fast as your dad gets this idea for a camping trip with some male bonding. and we're going to cut over to a different place in Ballister, which is the Strong Tower Luxury Apartments. Riz, what are you getting up to, I think, as you awaken this fine Saturday morning?
What is it? I think Riz sleeps super, super late. I think he stays up all night, hyped up on caffeine, and then crashes and wakes up insanely late. So I think I'm still probably sleeping while Gorgug is going through all of this.
Incredible. Gorgug, are you like sending a message out on your crystal to Fabian and Riz, you think, or no?
Yeah, I just like softly broaching the issue, like, hey. I just sent hey to both of them. Started the first ever chain with just the three of us with hey.
I just look at my crystal and see that the Gorgug just wrote A, and I just write, is something wrong?
I don't know.
Oh my god.
Wait, is something wrong?
Is something wrong?
Is something wrong?
Is something wrong?
Is Fabian dead?
I am not dead.
Fabian responds back, I'm not dead.
Are you hurt?
I am not hurt. What's going on?
Fabian's hurt.
Wrong.
I am not hurt. What is going on?
I don't know. He just said hey out of nowhere.
Hey! Oh, I just thought sorry, I just wanted to say hey. Huh?
Gorgug, are you hurt?
I'm not hurt.
Okay.
Well, then why did you say hey? Are you in danger?
I'm not in danger.
You wanted our attention. You have our attention now.
Okay. ... What are you guys doing today? Want to hang? Is that crazy? Is that strange?
That's cool. Yeah. Do you guys want to I'm writing all of this.
Are you hurt?
Yeah. I'm okay. I just woke up. I'm sorry. I'm a little foggy. Do you guys want to throw rocks in the river or something? Or what do we do?
Did the river do something?
Is the no? Question mark.
That sounds insane, Riz. That doesn't sound like that does not sound like an activity.
Well, we usually hang out at the manor, so I figured we just do something because we can't go to the manor because everyone who lives there
cannot go to the manor.
So,
like a beam of glorious sunlight coming out of the clear blue sky, a new group thread starts up with the three of you from a number that has not texted you in many, many months. The first thing that arrives is a photograph of Rog and Lydia Barkrock in the front seats of a van, with Rog going like this and his mom going like this as well. And you see that Rog, underneath that texts, "What's up, dudes?" And then says, chaboy, and then just goes and then an emoji with a crab and an emoji with a little crown goes up for Crab King. It says, the Crab King is back in town. Heads up. What are you assholes doing tonight? Gonna beat Mordred in a hot sec. That text shows up.
Before I answer it, I text both Fabian and Riz separately, like, wait, was Rog the Crab King?
I know I was a little shrimp.
You were the little shrimp. I mean, I think that the Crab King changed hands many times that night.
Gotcha.
So, but maybe it's something we discuss when we all hang out together.
Totally.
Yeah, I respond to Rog and I say, we're just thinking about throwing some rocks at the river, skipping some stones. Yeah, we're down to get up to some shrimp and crab activities. Question mark. Are you okay?
He texts back.
Is Rog okay?
He texts back and is like, dude, honestly, I am super okay. You see, he says, just came back. My mom just picked me up from the Ashgrove Runeport. So I just wanted to come back because I hadn't been home for a couple months. And just wanted to see fam and see people. You guys remember that Rog has been adventuring with Tracker in Falinal. Yeah. Like specifically serving as her bodyguard. But he says, yeah, he's like, I'll be back in like an hour if you guys want to come by Mordred and say what's up.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Sounds cool.
Seafood, you there?
Big old immediate like ha reaction to seafood, you there. Incredible. So as you guys are getting up about your day, cutting back over to Strong Tower, Riz, as you like get up out of bed and get ready, you come out into the living room and see your mom, Sklanda Gutgak, who is, you realize immediately, bags under her eyes, looking kind of manic, has been up all night with a tremendous amount of textbooks and legal books and documents and stuff over like that. Your mom quit the Elmville PD and is studying for the bar right now. You see your mom's, and it looks like you see there's a huge whiteboard with a bunch of stuff. She takes a cup of coffee that is ice cold and takes a sip. She goes, "Oh, Riz! Oh my God, you're up. What time is it?"
It's like noon. Did you not sleep, Mom?
You know, I think I maybe missed the boat. Ooh, okay.
Okay. Well, yeah. All right. If you're gonna just go in for another full day, why don't we get you some actual hot coffee? And so I go and I make my mom some more coffee because she does that for me.
She says, "Oh, sweetheart, thank you so much. I've just been doing a deep dive in here. You know, it's very interesting. The whole structure of all this is." It's just very interesting to tackle the law from this angle. And there's a tremendous amount. I mean, here's the funny thing is, as I'm diving into this, the contradictions and all these other things, I mean, it's just a honeycomb, right? Because so much of this is based on common law and established precedent. And of course, precedent is based on the jurisdiction or the judicial sort of realm that you know, it's just a mess. And it's a mess in a way that is deeply troubling, but also, you know, you're solving a puzzle. There's kind of a mystery element to it. So are you, do I need to take you to school today? What day is it?
Oh, today, I think I was up all night last night too, Saturday, but then I slept for like a few hours. Yeah, it's Saturday, so we're good. No, I'm just going to the manor, hanging out. I think we're doing kind of a boys thing. We think we're talking. A lot of people are talking about like skipping rocks at the river, or
is that something you would have?
Is that something I would do?
Is that something you would do? Is that something that you would?
We're struggling. It's usually like we have this whole kind of group dynamic where all of us come together and we solve these problems together. And when I don't have a problem to solve, I don't know what to do with myself. And so I think, what does like a cartoon character do on a lazy day? They like sit, maybe I put some like wheat in my mouth or something and sit under like the shade of a tree. And then I would like skip a rock. It's not something I would do or enjoy, but I'm struggling, Mom.
Go ahead and give me an insight check.
That is, baby, 18.
You watch your mom's crestfallen expression as you just honestly divulge, like, I have a hard time connecting to my dearest friends whose lives I've saved many times unless there's a problem, unless I can feel useful. And you just watch her go like, oh no, Sklanda, you like another swing and a miss from Sklanda Gutgak about her poor boy. And she goes, okay. She looks at some missed text on her phone, looks up and goes, oh, well, you know, sweetie, I just got a text from Digby Thistlespring talking about, you know, maybe a little camping trip to kind of getting maybe
like sleeping outside.
Well, maybe just like making a fire and I'm very proud of I'm very proud of being your mom, and I think I've done a good job. But sometimes it's nice to have older male role models to kind of look up to, and
right.
And maybe
I'm getting a text right now. I think Gorgug is hurt.
Gorgug's hurt?
Yeah, he's been texting home. I have to go. I think I have to go to the manor, Mom. Fabian wants to throw rocks in the river, and I can't stop him. And Gorgug's hurt.
Fabian Seacaster wants to throw rocks in the river.
I'm running.
Out of there.
I also jumped through the
I love this.
To be clear, I have just recently texted, by the way, I am not hurt. I don't know if that was confusing.
Incredible. Pew! You are gone from there. Fabian, you awake in your gorgeous gorgeous sheets with your battle sheet beside you.
Of course,
Seacaster Man.
always.
Always. What's Fabian getting up to this Saturday morning?
I think Fabian gets dressed, kind of is going through this whole text conversation that we have, finishes it, tosses his phone down, takes a deep drink from a pitcher of green juice that has been laid near his bed for when he awakes, and then just starts bumping music through his crystal speakers and just I'm imagining a sequence much like the Maniac sequence from Flashdance, where Fabian is just going, he knows he's got about 45 minutes before he has to leave and get ready. So it's just an intense 45-minute Flashdance type sequence of Fabian just letting loose in what I'm assuming is a dance studio I've just built is somewhere in my massive house.
Beautiful dance studio, gorgeous hardwood floor. It's just the perfect place. Yeah. You unleash twirling the battle sheet Fandrangor, and huge thumping. The sound system is incredible coming through. There are still pirates just in the walls who are actively performing this piece of music, which is sort of your stereo system still in place. Gorgeous. Work up a sweat, get your training in. You feel great. We got your green juice ready to face the day. Your green juice, by the way, is in a private refrigerator in your room that Cathilda put in place because Cathilda has actually taken just a very short vacation as a leave of absence to go back and help rebuild the Ramble back in Leviathan. You head downstairs and see in the enormous kitchens Galir Faith, who now sleeps in the house, who is seated there in this beautiful red velvet robe that is much too big for him. It looks it sort of makes him look like he's in kind of like a pair of baby's pajamas because the robes are too large. Yeah. And you see your mother, Hilariel, who has been having a very hard time Cathilda's absence. You see that she looks frankly stressed out, her beautiful platinum hair has frizzed and gone all over, a little bit sleepless. She has a cast iron skillet and is just kind of moving it over an open flame with a full oil covered cantaloupe rolling around. Just rolling around in it. She turns around and says, "Fabian, my darling, breakfast is almost ready." You see Galir is just very quiet and not commenting on anything.
Good morning, Mama. Oh, what's for breakfast this morning?
Well, this cantaloupe should open in a moment or two. I think it hasn't gotten hot enough yet, but eventually it will pop, I imagine. And
Mama.
What, darling, my darling boy? Yes, what?
It's a cantaloupe.
Right. It has a hard shell and...
Yes, it's a fruit, yes.
Well, it's like popcorn. So eventually...
I'm sorry, what? What'd you say, Mama?
Like popcorn, like when Cathilda makes popcorn. I have seen her Fabian, I've seen Cathilda cook before. You put popcorn in the thing and you shuffle it around.
Galia,
and then it's
Galia,
hot.
you're just going to watch my mother attempt to popcorn a cantaloupe. You're just going to sit there in my father's clothes and watch my mama attempt to popcorn a cantaloupe and say nothing.
Fabian, I assure you I would not be wearing your father's robe unless I had accidentally spilled agave nectar over all of mine. They are currently unable to be worn, and they have been found and transported elsewhere on the grounds by ants. But but as to the cantaloupe, I was 99% certain that's not how you do that. But knowing my fortune, that remaining 1% felt too likely for me to speak up and remove what little status I have garnered here at Seacaster Manor.
Well, you know what? Fine. If Cathilda's not going to, if no one's going to step out around here, then I will, and I'm going to go and like take the cantaloupe, and like take it and put it like on a cutting board, and then I'm going to cut it in half, and then I'm going to just, all right. Well, there we have it, the cantaloupe. Mama.
She looks and says, Fabian, your worldly skills, incredible. You are a blessing, my son. And she takes a bite of piping hot cantaloupe.
Wait, is it, Mama?
Oh,
I think it's supposed to be eaten cool. This is only as far as I've ever seen Cathilda do it. I've watched her cut it in half, and then I don't know what happens from here, but I know this is closer because that's the good stuff, the colored part.
She nods and says, yes, now that I think of it, I have never seen the kind of beige part in an actual meal before.
See, and that's how I knew you were doing it wrong. It's because I said that's not the good part. The good part's inside.
That's not the food part. You're very right, my boy. All right, well, round 2, I shall find another cantaloupe. And she goes off. You see, Galir looks up and says, any fun plans for the day, Fabian?
Oh, well, it's some of our friends are away with the Seven Maidens, so it's just Riz and Gorgug and Rog. So I think we're currently planning some kind of boys' night. I don't know what that'll include. Riz wants to throw rocks by the river, which I think is insane. I don't know, but it's not like I have a better idea. But yeah, we're headed to Mordred to figure something out.
You see Galir checks his crystal, looks at it and goes, oh God, oh dear. Well, Digby Thistlespring, you know what? It doesn't matter. It's not important. I don't feel...
No, what is it, Galir? You got a text? I mean, that's huge. Nobody texts you, Galir.
I know. You're right. No one does. Well, I do get a lot of texts from the old rideshare app that I work for asking me to come back. Yes. But they honestly have too many curse words in them, so I don't normally respond.
Yeah.
Digby and Jawbone, it looks like, are potentially planning a sort of little wood fire sort of hang sesh, if you want to. The way Jawbone phrased it was, if you want to rap about your feelings and sort of get to express some of, please don't make me repeat the text. I'm already sweating very hard.
All right, just calm down, Galir. All right, just calm down. I mean, that sounds like a great thing. It's like you, Digby, Jawbone, just 3 men together in the woods. hanging out. I mean, that you should. That sounds like fun. You should take them up on that.
You know what? You're right. I don't want to be rude, and also, I believe that perhaps Jawbone is roughly my size and may have some spare clothes. So I'm going to maybe take them up on that offer. Farewell, Fabian. You guys roll up to Mordred Manor in time to see Rog and Lydia getting to the house. Rog, you haven't seen in months. You see, Rog looks fucking great. He's got like a sort of like Crab King like tank top. This like sick magic halberd. He's got his like tattoos from when you were in Leviathan. Hair is like a little bit shaggier than it used to be. He comes out and he's like, "My boys, hoot growl, hoot growl,
Growl, hoot growl, hoot growl, hoot growl." Yes.
Big hug, sleeps you guys up, and he's like, "My bros, how's it going, guys? How's things rocking in Elmville? You guys holding it down junior year?"
Yeah, we're going.
You know it.
We're going nuts, dude.
Pretty, absolutely. It's gone good.
It's crazy.
Crazy.
Absolutely good.
What Riz said. Crazy.
Gorga got hurt this morning because we were going
Well,
nuts.
I didn't get hurt actually. That's some.
There's been
I didn't know. Yeah.
He needed our attention.
Okay. Yeah.
We were assuming it was medical. So.
Yeah. Oh. It's about to be medical.
Nice.
Oh!
You guys give me a group deception.
I got 14.
12.
I got a 16.
Gonna make an insight check for Rog. Natural 20.
Okay. Well,
incredible. Rog looks at you three guys and is like, "Yo, bros, what's going on, man? You guys seem like super like uptight. Are you guys like, if you guys want, are you guys looking for like something to do tonight?"
Yes. Yeah.
Do you have something?
Yeah.
Do you have something?
Do you have anything?
Do you have anything to do?
Yeah.
Truly anything. We're not throwing rocks. Riz. All
Rog, talk, Rog. Talk, Rog.
Good.
He goes, "Yeah." He's like, "Well, I hit people up because like I was gonna be back in town for like I'm basically just back in town for like a week, maybe like a little bit more. Everyone here make an insight check for me if you would be so kind."
19.
19 as well.
I had an 18.
Insight twins.
Yo, inside triplets, yo.
I'm 18.
We know exactly what Rog's thinking.
How much attention do you guys think you would have been paying like over the summer since the events of sophomore year to like what Rog and Tracker were up to in Falinal? Because Tracker's been like updating her social media pretty frequently, and like Rog has kind of been doing so as well. And again, like both of them kind of, because of how viral the events of sophomore year went, kind of do have a lot of like followers now and stuff like that. So Rog, do you guys think you would have been paying close attention to that or no?
Probably not at all.
Yeah, I would agree. Fabian is like almost none.
I would say some attention probably. I think Riz has a pretty good attention to detail.
Cool. So on those 2 19s, I think Fabian, you sense a little weirdness around Rog not exactly knowing when he's going back, right? Yeah. And Riz, I think you would maybe read something into Rog's statement as well. I don't think you would read any kind of rift between like him and Tracker. But one of the things I think you would know if you've been following on social media is that Tracker's movement within Falinal, which has been kind of like a new sect of the worship of Galatea, the moon goddess, to kind of fight against the high elven interpretation of her, has been really, really successful. Tracker has tons of followers, has been getting like a bunch of other champions of this kind of more ancient wolf-centric primal version of Galatea, of kind of like the moon wolf like dichotomy. I think no one really cleared a 20 there, but I think you would see like, oh, like Rog went there to kind of like be Tracker's bodyguard, and Tracker is like has like probably, you guys wouldn't know it in Game Troops, but it's probably like leveled up a couple times and has a lot of followers, and it's like doing very well there.
Got it. Okay. Cool. Well, it sounds like everything's going really well. Rog, did you have anything that you particularly wanted to do tonight? Because we've had some things floating, but
not floating.
There's been a couple of things floating around here.
But,
He's like, well, let's go into the manor and like, I want to say hi to everybody else. Let's head into the manor and let's just do like a little sweep. I just got back, and some people have already hit me up, but dude, we could definitely hunt something down tonight. It's like, it's fall. It's like, there's not like big tests coming up. This is like ideal party weekend. Let's fucking do it.
This is ideal party weekend.
Yeah.
Do you understand that?
We were just talking.
Did you guys think?
Yeah, we could
like,
feel.
it's
it was in the
ideal.
air. I think
It was crazy because
weekend.
I woke up this morning and I was like, is this a party weekend? And then it is.
Same.
So it's nuts.
Rog looks at you, Riz, and is like, you know what, man? I'm going to give this one to you. And it's not just because I have residual guilt over dunking you in a trash can in your freshman year and giving you a nickname that kind of stuck forever. Got it, man. You got it.
Yeah, I'm the ball.
Hey, dude, you're the ball, my man. No, you know what, dude? Hey, you're Riz. But you're also kind of the ball, right?
I'm a little shrill.
I'm the little shrill.
Riz just sort of hoists you up and puts you on his shoulder as he walks into Mordred Manor. And as you guys enter, by the way, Lydia, Rod's mom, speaks to you guys. You see that she still she's like this middle-aged, very beautiful half-orc woman. She's a wheelchair user. She has that glowing crystal shard that she's like wearing a little sort of like beige sweater, but you can kind of see the glow of the crystal coming in through this kind of like loose knit sweater. And she's like, hey, look, it's the boys. All right, awesome. I'm excited for a boys' night. Are you guys hungry? I know it's getting close to lunchtime. Want me to whip up some of Lydia's specialty chili?
Sure.
Yeah. Classic boys afternoon.
Or something. Yeah.
Hell yeah. She's like, all right, let's do that. I wanted to make sure you guys are fed. Lydia heads into Mordred Manor. You guys walk up. You see, as you're approaching, Jawbone waves from the garden. Is like, there's the boys. Hey there, fellows. How's it going?
Super good. It's a party weekend, Jawbone.
Hey, wait, I want to tell you this campfire. And you guys walk inside.
Hey, boys, no one's ever called us like the boys before. It's it's new. It's like, it's interesting to be
It's like
a very new
chapter,
vibe. Yeah.
I didn't know it would pump me up so much.
I'm also kind of
pumped up.
I think this is a new kind of level because I think we're really like task focused friend group. You know what I mean? But I think this is just like, I think we're gonna let down our
Riz, are
hair.
you okay?
Are you okay? I think I'm gonna relax. If that makes sense. Is that
okay?
Is that okay?
You're gripping that chair so tightly.
Is that okay?
Breathe, the ball. Breathe.
Okay.
You guys head into Mordred Manor to one of these sort of side rooms there. Lydia puts a big bowl of like Fritos in anticipation of the chili coming out. And you see Rog walks into this room with this dining table to see a kind of little corner is being monopolized by some spell books with Aylwin Abernant and Zane Darkshadow both there. You see Rog walks up and he's like, what up, what up, what up? The two of them, Aylwin goes like, oh, Rog, darling, it's so lovely to see. And Zane as well is like, hey, Rog, how's it going, man? And you see they do this weird little like handshake for a second where they sort of like hit forearms. Zane has to kind of, he's incorporeal, but you see that three of them go RVS and do this little mimed thing. And you see.
What is RVS? I don't remember. Remind me, the ball.
I don't. This seems like
is this like
really cool stuff that I don't. This is not my area.
I don't know what it means either.
I think we just need to follow Rog's lead tonight on
cool.
whatever, because just do whatever Rog does. So
You guys are you guys trying
to elbow in?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Sorry.
I nailed you. Sorry.
Rog turns around to all of you, who I don't think are being that quiet about not knowing what this is, and he goes, no, dudes, it's totally chill. It's not like a huge secret. RVS is Reformed Villain Squad, so it's just the three of us just kind of like,
that's right. Yes.
It's like, it's not meant to be like exclusionary. It's just like something it's like a joke we thought was kind of funny.
Totally.
No, it is funny.
You see,
we're laughing at it. We think it's funny.
We're having fun today.
We're loose with it.
Incredible. So you guys are once again getting ready to eat, hanging out at Mordred. You see, you see Rod looks up and basically says, "Cool. Well, let's try to track something down if we can. Let's go ahead. And what I'm going to need from all of you is investigation checks. But I'm sorry, Riz, using your charisma modifier instead of your intelligence modifier, to try to track down. It's like classic high school weekend of like you didn't make plans during the week for something fun to do, and now it's Saturday and you're feeling self-conscious.
We're gonna end up in a parking lot. That's where we're gonna end up.
Might go to the river.
So if you want us an investigation check with our charisma.
If you have proficiency,
I have half proficiency in it. So
sweet.
It'll be plus. I have a +5 to this roll.
I got a 6 total.
I got a dirty 20 because I rolled a 14. I have a +1 to charisma, and then my proficiency bonus. So I got a dirty 20.
I got a 19.
Hell yeah! There's some pretty sick parking lots.
Gloria, I think you're like maybe a little bit like you're like truly a rock star, but there's still that sort of like the kid who steals backpacks thing that sort of comes back in this moment, a little sort of flash of insecurity. Riz and Fabian, you both track some stuff down actually. Riz, there is a LAN party happening at Shelford's house tonight.
Fabian, I figured it out.
Dirty 20? With a dirty 20, you get to show LAN party?
What? There's a LAN party?
Yes! You figured it out!
Yes!
Night planned!
Party!
Weekend!
Fabian, on a 19, what kind of vibes would Fabian look for as he tried to like track something down?
I mean, I think that quietly in Fabian's head, he's like, LAN party sounds pretty cool. But I think I'm looking for something more akin to a rager or at least what are the cool kids doing tonight?
Hell yeah. Rad. Okay, I'm gonna make a roll for the other folks that are here. Those are not great rolls for Zane or Aelwyn, but Rog actually rolls pretty okay. Rog looks up from his crystal and is like, hell yeah. Actually, I don't know if you guys are in the mood for something like this. You guys remember Gem Peppercorn?
Oh, totally.
Gem Peppercorn was the kid who kept eating food when we were all fighting Calvaxis. Do you remember that kid from the?
Oh yeah.
Gem Peppercorn's got like apparently he and his friends do like a big game of manhunt up by the Duranson Mithril factory, which is
be so good at that.
It's just like a once a month thing that he and some of his pals do. Fabian, you get a text back on your crystal from Max Durden. Max is a kid in your year who is you remember him as the drow kid who yelled police state back in freshman year.
Hey, do you guys remember Max, the guy who screamed
course,
police
yes.
state?
Yeah, probably. I mean,
I think it was in the very orientation, maybe. I don't know when did it happen.
That happened like 2 years ago. That was like freshman year when Biz Glitterdew was putting the crystal kind of like he called it a panopticon, and he said like police state when he was talking about Max. I think Fabian, you would know that Max he's definitely, especially now going into junior year, he is a cool kid, but he's cool in a very different way. I'm going to try to hit this like high school vibe here. He is not prep cool. He is not like my parents, we have a ton of like, you know, like we have like a pool and we live in like a fancy neighborhood. He's the kid who's like, oh, like my older brother has a pair of bolt cutters and can get us into like the old factory. I have my own car that's like an old beat up whatever, and I have a bunch of like stolen espresso shots from the gas station, and the kind of cool where you're like dangerous. Like this is a dangerous kid who's but Max hits you up and is like he's like, yeah, dude, what's up? Like my older brother Corey is having a party across at our house. Parents are out of town. Should be a rager.
Hey, you guys know Bolt Cutter Max? Well, his brother is his friend Corey's hosting a party. If you guys wanted to get like, I feel like that would get pretty like wild.
Saturday, Wild Saturday is
exactly.
What we're calling.
Classic party stuff, if that's the vibe.
I'm just like nodding but also shaking my head, just like hitting a diagonal angle so you can't tell if I'm nodding or shaking my head, while looking to Rog to see if he thinks it's cool.
Rog looks up at you, who remember is like 2 years above you, and he goes like, oh shit, Max's older brother Corey's having a party. He's like, yeah, we could if you guys wanted to roll squad deep and hit up a Durden house party, we could. I'm not gonna lie, man, like Max is the chill one compared to his older brother.
Yeah, okay.
So like squad deep though.
If we roll pretty deep,
I mean, how deep are we talking?
That'll probably even that out.
Yeah.
And we should go, right? We should go.
I once again I do the nod, head shake.
The ball, are you hurt? Okay, is your neck all right?
It's kind of hurting.
Are you hurt? Are you hurt?
I'm not hurting. I'm responding to the question.
You guys see? Okay, so as you're looking around for you see Rog goes like, yeah, man. Like I remember back in the day, Corey was intense. Corey was 1 year above me. But he's an intense dude. But I mean, the party's sick as hell, off the chain, man. And then he goes like, I think he's in college now. So, but it's like, it could like the parties are off the chain, man. It'd be a wild time. We'd have a good time for sure. You see, Aylwin looks up and sort of arches an eyebrow and goes, Corey Durden, Have any of the three of you ever been to one of Corey's parties before?
Not recently.
I
not
do my
super
weird
recently.
head shake.
Yeah.
Not recently, but as far as overall,
not at all, I guess.
You see that she just sort of smiles and cocks her head to the side and says, you will, in all likelihood, be asked to prove yourself. The first time I went to one of Corey's parties, that I believe that I ended the night sometime around dawn, engaged in ritual combat. So just something to be aware of. And Ra goes, hell yeah, dude, Corey's parties were legendary. And you, you guys sort of look around. And Jawbone walks in at that point and goes, hey there, fellas. See, we're getting ready for some chili. Hell yeah. Just wanted to let you guys know, because I got some texts from Sklanda and Digby. There's nothing sort of more uncool than, sort of, I don't want to put pressure on you guys. So just wanted to let you know that honestly, me and Digby and Galir, we're gonna go have kind of a boys' night of our own, and there's
Sorry,
no.
Riz is texting me.
We have a party. We have a party that we have confirmed that we're going to.
Yeah.
We RSVP'd.
Yeah, it's booked, so
you can't walk out on that. It's a huge faux pas.
Okay, yeah, that sounds pretty cool. So, me and Digby and Galir, we're again. I'm not trying to hustle you guys into anything, but we're gonna have a campfire. Maybe gonna make some s'mores. I don't know. Maybe we'll even pass a little old can of beer around and take some sips. It might get kind of crazy. So, but I just wanted to say that that's what I'm doing.
You're all
tonight.
gonna share one beer.
3 adult men are gonna share one beer.
I don't know. Maybe that sounds like too much of a wild time for you guys. So, but we'll see what happens. So,
you wouldn't give us any, right?
Well, it depends how generous we were feeling. If any young men came up to the campfire,
jump on. I'm just doing the math here. So even if we were to get an equal amount of beer as the adult men, we're talking 1/6 of a beer. There would be six of us there, probably.
I'm just saying, but we'll see, because my understanding is that some folks kind of made offers, and it's sort of, I know being a young fella, it's like, oh man, I want to do the opposite of what I'm told. So I'm just saying we're going to go do that, and we don't even give an F about any other stuff. We're just going to go have a good time ourselves. So you young fellas, feel free to come by if you want, but and you see Jabba does this big over-the-top wink at Lydia, who comes in with the chili, and he's like, but if anything comes up and you guys feel like maybe, playing guitar, singing some campfire songs, maybe sharing some feelings about what it means to be coming of age, But hey, if that sounds like too rowdy for the bad kids, then you let me know, all right?
Well, we're not the bad kids, we're the bad boys, right? And the bad maybe that is a bit rowdy. Maybe we're too rowdy for that. I don't know. We'd like to go find out in a different way. Thank you for the offer, though.
Jawbone winks again at Lydia, who sort of looks confused and puts the chili up on the thing. You guys know that Jawbone has had a wild life, but oh baby, is he just like reveling in being domesticated now. Has truly softened with age. You see that Rog looks at his crystal. You guys, Fabian, you end up getting a text from Max pretty quickly, and basically Max says like, hell yeah, dude, like not an RSVP situation. It's like anyone can come. So just show up.
Is it nerdy that I RSVP'd? Because as soon as you said that we were going, I texted him and I said RSVP.
Well, you should RSVP for a party. I don't know what kind of weird safari party this is where you don't have a guest list. I mean, that's insane.
I sent an edible arrangement to his house. Is that bad?
I think that's a great call.
Did you send it from all of us?
Yeah, it's from all of us. Okay, it's from the boys.
I think that's
bad boys. I said from the bad boys.
Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, it gets me so amped.
Incredible. Fabian, you get an enormous text on like caps locked from Max that goes, oh wait, absolutely must bring liquor. Caps.
Boys, I just got a crystal message. We have to bring liquor. Do you have liquor?
I can't legally purchase it, so why would I have it?
We could maybe get 1/6 of a beer each.
I mean if we go to the campfire. We could probably bully
Let's get that beer. Let's get that one beer.
Well, that's not liquor. Beer
Right.
is some
Sure.
beer is. We
could get Galir to buy it for us.
let's bully Galir into buying us alcohol. We can do it. We've gotten so much. If we drag him on a whole
let's get Galir jailed.
Do you think Aelwyn would do it for us?
I mean, is Aelwyn 21?
I don't know, but I feel like she could. I don't know, figure that out better than us.
Aelwyn looks over and goes, Are you asking me to devolve into my old and wicked ways to supply a party with libations, as it were? I think, isn't it a rite of passage for these self-proclaimed bad boys to get a fake ID and go get some liquor for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
No,
We'd
we
love
can
to
definitely do that. Text Galir.
Yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go.
Yeah, we're gonna go get.
Meet us
We're gonna go to a different room from you, Aelwyn, and then we're gonna figure it out.
She nods and says, I'll be in the Wizard's Tower with Zane hanging out if anyone needs me. And you see that she and Zane depart, and Rod looks over and says, dudes, we can absolutely do this. Like, okay, brainstorm. What are the ways that we get liquor? Number 1, attack a gas station. Number 2,
no.
What's up?
Oh,
Why?
no.
Seems like a lot.
Oh my God, dude, Riz, you are literally judging my brainstorming right now.
I'm sorry. I'm just saying, anything with attack in it. No.
Okay,
attack
we
the
don't.
plan.
We don't have to. I'm not saying you attack the gas station attendant. You just attack the gas station, dude.
Okay. That's an idea.
Okay.
That's
That's
one.
one. 2, we could just what if we I'm bad at this. I'm also in on attacking a gas station. That sounds great.
I don't want to attack a gas station. Why don't we?
Don't attack my brainstorm.
I got an idea.
Paul.
Okay.
I got an idea. I could text my dad to see if, for any reason, if we could drink any of the fuel we have.
Wait, what?
That if
let's attack the gas station.
Should we attack the gas station?
Yeah, maybe. Do we? None of us are magical, so we can't. Is there any?
Oh, sorry. None of us are magical. Fabian is a little magical.
And so is my man, my auto. I mean, you could make us something. Make us a distillery. Gorga makes us a distillery.
We can make our own booze.
Yes. We could probably do that in 2-3 hours?
I could give it a shot. I don't know that I can make an entire distillery right now. I made that cell phone tower pretty fast, but
Yeah, exactly.
Let's make some bathtub whatever.
Okay.
Would we
Rob?
know how long it takes to make booze?
You see, Rog, I'm gonna make a check for Rog. That is a natural 1. Rog is like, this is the perfect idea.
Yeah.
Dude, let's go to the bathtub right now. What do you need to make booze? You need gasoline, nails, rust. You need dirt. You need fucking what? Glass.
We need rust. We need so much rust.
I feel like there's maybe like water and ethanol.
No, dude, think about it. Water is what sobers you up. So you wouldn't be able to put water in alcohol. So what's the opposite of coffee?
Maybe we just text Galir, right? Maybe we just text Galir.
Just text Galir.
Cool. You see, Rod goes like, dudes, why not both, baby? We got a couple hours. Let's head to Seacaster Manor, and then then we can start. If Galir doesn't pan out, we'll make some hooch.
That's great. I think. Okay, what about this for Galir? Why don't I snatch Jawbone's phone, and I will text Galir saying, "Hey, pick up some alcohol."
Yes.
For the camping trip,
Yes.
and then as he's coming, liquor for the trip, and then we'll jump him on the way.
Hell, That's a Bad Boys. This is a Bad Boys adventure.
Classic Bad Boys. Several Bad Boy moves in there.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
We should have done this way sooner. I'm just gonna say that. I mean, I love the Bad Kids, but I think the Bad Boys are gonna do good work. I got a good feeling.
I think this is gonna go well.
Yes.
Incredible. Riz, go ahead and give me a stealth check, and then give me a sleight of hand check.
This is a lot of rolls.
Gorgug make a distraction to give him advantage.
Gorgug, Gorgug can give the help action here.
Great. Okay. So first doing the stealth with advantage. Oh, baby, right off the bat, that's a nat 19, which is a 32. And a nat 20. And a nat 20.
Oh my god.
But that's just with advantage, so my sleight of hand could still be bad. Do I get advantage? I probably don't get advantage on the sleight of hand.
No, this is a flat one.
Come on. But I got a nat 20 on the stealth. Oh my god, another 19. Sleight of hand is just a 24, though.
Only a 24.
Only a 24.
Only 24. Yoink, you got Jawbone's phone, no problem. What do you do as you take Jawbone's phone?
I text Galir.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess I'll look and see how like familiar are Jawbone and Galir with each other. I want to make sure I'm not totally speaking wrong when I speak to Galir.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Natural one.
You scroll up to see huge text blocks from Jawbone talking about planning a hang sesh to talk about their feelings, specifically because Jawbone is living at Mordred Manor with Sandra Lynn and talking about how much he loves Galir and how much he loves Sandra Lynn and how much he loves Fig and how he wants to make sure that he's always providing opportunities for Galir to be more in Fig's life. Just these huge divulgences of like affection and reaching out and trying to involve that are just big, long walls of text with very few responses from Galir that normally are like, you see one that ends with like, my man, I think of you like a brother. You're one of my best friends, and I respect you so much. And the response from Galir is, I am currently trapped in a storm drain. The bottom half of me is above ground, and the upper half below. Things like that. So you find some personal stuff here.
I feel awful. I text Galir a wall of text. I say, "Hey Galir, love you." In the interest, things are probably gonna get a little wild emotionally, but also alcohol-wise. Could you pick up some liquor?
Hard liquor.
Hard liquor.
Hard liquor.
Really hard. That nasty stuff. Love you. You're my best friend. Dash Jawbone. I send.
Go ahead and give me a deception roll.
Okay. I only have a +1. Please. That is a 3.
Oh no! You give it away. The response you get back immediately is from Galir is, of course, I will make sure to do this as soon as possible.
We did it, gang. Booze is on the way.
Nice.
I slipped the phone. I guess I delete the texts. And I feel this is a huge invasion of privacy. I'm sorry, Jawbone. I pass it back in. I'm sweating.
Yoink! Yeah, you slide the phone back in. Incredible. You have a feeling like you've done the right thing here, and in terms of like conning this up, but you're not sure what, like, having sent that text, you're not sure like how Galir's going to necessarily interpret that, because you have capitalized that hard liquor. Cool. So Ra goes, awesome. So what's the plan? How do we get this from Galir? Are we gonna like swing by Seacaster, or are we gonna wait for these dudes to like what's the idea here?
I think he said he was going to do it as soon as possible, and he's Galia. So what? He's gonna lie? So I think we like head down, like try and get a beat on Galia, and then as soon as he has the good stuff, we tag him and bag him.
Great.
We're gonna kill Galia?
No, that's just bad boy talk for get what we want.
Okay. I can get behind that.
Yeah, that's. I feel like I'm trying to use bad boy lingo, so that we, this is like bad. We tag and bag over here. When you're with the bad boys, we're tagging and bagging.
Tagging and bagging. When you're ready, I made chili bowls for everybody.
Incredible. So, how are you guys going to go about getting this tagging and bagging Galir here?
Should we drive to Seacaster and then tail his car?
Yeah, wait, can I communicate with the did I ride the hangman here?
You rode the hangman here, yeah.
Okay, great.
And Gorgon probably took the hang van here as well.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Hide in the van.
Right. We got wheels, dude.
We should hide in the van and
then have the hangman tag follow Galia. Yeah, I communicate to the hangman. Hangman, quickly, can you head back to Seacaster Manor and follow Galia, but be stealthy about it.
Sire, I shall be as swift and silent as a shadow. I shall follow the one known as Galia Faith and bring him to ruin. Today is the day Galia Faith dies!
No. I have been using a lot of heavier verbiage like tag and bag because it's a bad boys night. But mostly we just need to get the alcohol from him. So it's just surveillance tonight.
Incredible. Cool. You guys look about an hour passes. It's getting into the afternoon now. Party's going to be in a little while. You guys are probably just hanging out playing crystal games at Mordred when the hangman hits you up, Fabian, and goes,
Sire, I now follow the one known as Galia. He is en route in downtown Elmville to a liquor store. Let me know.
Wheels up, everyone. It's party time.
All right. Let's get in the van.
Tag it and bag it.
We're going to tag and bag it.
Let's tag and bag him.
Incredible. You guys hop in the van. You guys see a liquor store out of the windows of the hang van. The hangman is nearby, and you see Galir buy this, and this is where that 3 deception comes in. You see him go in and buy this enormous jug-handled monstrosity of the hardest liquor he could find. It looks nasty as hell. You see him walk out of the store and begin to head down the block with a giant thing that says, Uncle Pappy's Dag Nasty Rocket Hooch.
This is
honestly
technically fine, right?
Yeah, I think that'll do.
High school, I feel like we'll take literally anything.
Yeah, all of this stuff makes me sick anyway. Should we tackle him? How do we do this gracefully?
I'll intercept him, and it'll be like we're just having a normal conversation, and then you guys can come up and tackle him or something. I don't know.
We could drive up with the van and pull him in and put a bag over his head.
Ooh, that's bad boy stuff. Is
that too mean? It feels really mean. I feel like I'm being so mean when I said that.
Let's do it.
Yeah. I don't have another plan, and he's walking away.
Okay. Let's do it. I'll pull up, and then you guys have to do the other stuff because I'm driving. Okay.
I'll cover his face with the sheet so he never knows it's us.
Okay.
You pull him in.
What? Okay.
Go.
Cool. You guys perform basically a kidnapping of Galir. You drive by, the sliding door opens. Galir looks over. It's broad daylight and goes, "Oh, hello, boys. What are you doing in the hangman?" Go ahead and give me an opposed athletics check. I will let you know what Galir rolls.
Oh, God. If it's me, I have a -2.
Galir rolls a 14.
Get him.
Oh, 15! I rolled a nat 17.
Riz, you put a bag over Galir's head. Do you drag him into the van?
Yes!
We're
sorry.
You see, he goes, boys, help me to understand what I have done to deserve this.
We're in over our heads. It's a wild Saturday.
Our moral compasses are gone. It's Bad Boys Night.
Galir, you have to come with us to this party now because we can't let you tell Jawbone what happened.
Text Jawbone and tell him you're fine and that you just got sick to your stomach when you ate a hot cantaloupe.
You see, he says, text Jawbone to let him know I'm fine and I'm sick to my stomach.
Hurry!
Do it. Do it.
Go ahead and give me an intimidate check, Fabian.
I have advantage on those. Oh, baby, that's going to be a nat 20.
Whoa!
Oh, my God!
Aaliyah, you text Jawbone that you are sick from eating a hot cantaloupe.
Crystal, speech to text. Dear Jawbone, I'm fine. Also, I'm sick to my stomach from eating piping hot cantaloupe.
Great.
Please don't follow up with
Perfect.
me.
Awesome.
I can't make it to the campfire tonight. Sincerely.
Longer.
Also, I have another statement I want to make.
Keep going.
Okay.
I shouldn't
Something
say that,
else.
sorry.
I want to say
this is
that
good-
when you
good
reach
book.
out to me, it always makes me feel good about myself. Please keep doing it. Also, I won't be able to bring the liquor you asked for.
No, delete that part.
Delete that part. No,
No.
delete that part. No, don't type what I'm saying. Delete the last part. The speech to text keeps, boys, the speech to text keeps going and it keeps saying what I'm saying and not following the
Don't
commands.
say
of the-
boys.
Boys, don't say boys. I already said boys, and we're back to square one with the problem of the speech to text. I'm worried that if I say send, it will. Oh, it just sent. I'm sorry. It sent when I said send. Speech to text.
Stop!
Jawbone.
Galir!
No,
going
no
on?
more, Galia. You're
Stop.
done. You're done.
I'm done. Okay. Do I still have to go with you to this other thing, or can you just kick me out of the moving van?
We can park it.
Yeah, we can park it, Galir.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Thank you. That's very kind.
I mean, we're pretty far from your car, so we're sorry. But if we turn around, we might get caught by Jawbone or something.
Looks like it's about a 17-minute walk back to your car.
That's all right. It will give me a chance to try and figure out, I guess, my bearings. I don't know. You see that he looks out and says, well, I understand that, there are some shenanigans afoot. I have made you all, and I don't, I've spotted you. And if anyone tries to get the truth out of me, I don't know how long I'll be able to cover for you without being equally terrified as I am now. Honestly, it's probably better for all of us if you drive me further and drop me off farther away so it takes everyone else longer to find me.
Hey, you got it, dude.
Yes.
That's super solid, Galir. We'll do that.
Very well. You drop Galir off.
We blindfold Galir so he doesn't know where he is.
You drop him off and says, and of course, let me just say that there are no hard feelings, either as the partner of your mother, Fabian, nor indeed as your current and acting vice principal. There will be no comeuppance or any consequences of any kind, I can assure you. Very well. Enjoy your evening, boys. If anything, I have to say, this is actually kind of looking up for Galir. Finding my car is actually probably on the top of my list of the things that were going to happen to me tonight. So I do appreciate it. Farewell, boys.
Thank you, Galia.
Thanks,
Bye,
Galir.
Galir.
Goodbye. You guys take off. and arrive at the household of Corey and Max Durden. Bass blaring. The house is across the highway, actually near the old Fayeth home. It's a kind of like big but a little bit dilapidated house, kind of some rust on the gutters, some paint peeling off the side of the house. Lawn is very overgrown. A ton of cars pulled up all over, like parked on the lawn. You see there are some lights inside, people hanging out. The sun has set and it is now nighttime here. You guys immediately smell strange smokes on the wind of various substances. You can hear the kind of manic, delighted laughing of like both sort of cool and interesting other teenagers gathered around at different places. Maybe even 1 or 2 20-year-olds. Woo! You see that this appears to be like a dual party of like Corey's friends, who's the older brother, and Max's friends, who is in the same year as you guys. You guys see Corey's car parked out front, which is this old beat-up white jalopy that has like huge stencils on the outside of like a skull with barbed wire around it and crossed machetes. There's a stencil of like a hand grenade over the gas tank door. It just is like Corey has to get pulled over all the time in this fucking thing. You see that there are like sort of like hand-carried tanks of gas over by the side. It's an old shed out front, like a tire swing that's over by a small stream going out in the back. But then like it looks like there's one of those like tornado cellar doors that's open. That's where the music's coming out from, is like the basement of the house. Do you guys approach in multiple vehicles? Are you bringing the hangman or the hangman here? What are you doing as you approach the party?
So like, should we park the van on a different street? Like, do you think they care? Like, do you think they care about like how that like getting away with having a party, or do you think they don't care about that?
Seems like there's just a lot of cars. I feel like we could just pull up and I think we should pull up strong in the van. Yeah. What was it that Rog was saying, that we squad deep? I think we need to be squad deep. I think we need to be squad deep, and we can present. We present with our big nasty bottle of liquor, and really
feels like this was the right call.
Yeah,
like it seems intense, and there's a part of me that's like, should we just be at Shelford's? But this feels like where we
fun. It's like it's fun. I'm feeling relaxed.
You guys hear the noise of shattering glass as an engine revs, and a bunch of people start laughing.
This sounds awesome.
This is really.
There's just like a car and something's breaking. We have to go. We have to.
We just gotta.
We have to. It's just it's what bad
boys do. We want to.
We want to.
Yeah, we super want to. This is gonna be sick.
We would be like so good at Manhunt because we're like in sync and stuff. But this is where we want to be. Yeah.
How are they gonna get punished for stealing the liquor? And for us to not use the liquor would be insane.
That's crazy, right? Yeah.
Okay, I am going to need a group persuasion check as you walk into the party, just as like the front you present as you enter. And I'm going to do honor system here. Anyone who feels that they should make this roll with disadvantage, please grant yourself disadvantage on this roll.
I do have +9, but I'll say disadvantage for sure.
To persuasion?
Yeah, that's
Damn. Incredible.
I'm a rogue, so it's one of my expertises.
Wow. Okay, cool.
I'll give myself disadvantage.
I'm also going to give myself disadvantage.
12 with disadvantage.
I rolled a 4 and a 3.
I rolled an 18 and a nat 1.
Oh no!
I'm going to paint the picture as you guys walk up. The loud noise you heard, you see some shattered glass, gravel driveway goes up. This house also is in a part of town that is very much not... It's straddling the line between the kind of suburb of Elmville with like rural. Like the gravel driveway, you can see the road from the house, but the gravel driveway is like up a little bit. It gets a little bit rural out here. So this is like kind of that semi-rural house party. Go ahead one by one. Tell me what's the vibe you're copping as you walk up into this truly packed rager.
Riz is definitely doing a head nod to everybody, but it's way too much. And he's also, I think he is the one carrying the liquor, which is a bad idea because he's very small. So this huge jug that Galir bought, I just have it like this, and I'm just shaking as I nod to everybody.
I think Gorgug is, just throwing out a bunch of peace signs, kind of behind Riz. Like he's seen like maybe like an album that one of his parents have with like sort of like that like hippie vibe, and it just thinks that's maybe cool.
I think on a nat 1, Fabian's going full like, oh, here come the bad boys. the bad boys are here. Hide. The bad boys are here.
Oh no!
You better hide.
Everyone,
Get out!
Hide.
Okay, I'm going to describe what you guys see happens. It seems very clear that you guys have started this way too early because Max's party is the one in the basement, and it seems very clear that Corey, as the older brother, has forced his little brother and his high school friends into the basement, right? You're looking at a college party up here, sort of on the thing. You see Max's older brother, Corey, who is a very muscular 20-year-old drow who, intimidatingly for high schoolers, full beard, right? So that pure white drow hair, full like beard, looks like very like short but very prominent, still a thick beard. He's got a like little shaved notch in one of his eyebrows, with the other one has like a little like stud in the eyebrow. He's got just a joint hanging out of his mouth, and is apparently like has the hood up on a car and is doing something to the engine of the car, as a bunch of his other friends who are equally fucking cool. He's got a shirt, like white kind of muscle tee with clearly a spray painted skull on the outside. You would know that Corey is a very powerful warlock. Skull, like black skull stencil on the white muscle tee, doing something to the engine. You see that he's got like some bandages around, like wrapped around his hands, almost like boxer sort of bandages. Looks up as you guys round the corner, and Fabian, you yell, "Bad boys are!"
Oh, you know what it is. The bad boys have arrived at the party to do it. We're squad deep. We are squad deep.
As you bring that attention to yourself, Fabian, one of Corey's friends, who is blasted to hell, this like bald dwarf with a huge beard, goes up and goes, "Bad boys for life!" and plants his lips on your mouth and just breathes smoke into your lungs. I'm gonna need a Constitution saving throw.
Are you okay? Are you all right?
Are
you all right?
That's gonna be a 9.
You perceive all coterminous realms of existence that border on the prime material plane almost immediately, and the dwarf who just breathed that smoke out of his lungs into your lungs passes out, twinkles into light, and disappears.
Fabian?
Where am I? Where is that? Is time real? What's happening?
We're the bad boys. Hide.
Hold on
Hide,
to this.
Fabian.
Hold on
In
to
what
being
reality
the bad
are we
boy.
bad? What is bad?
Bad is cool, baby.
Incredible. Fabian, you see Rog kind of like picks you up and holds you. Who's holding the liquor right now?
I am.
Riz, Corey is reaching over to grab the liquor out of your hands. What are you doing as he's doing that?
Handing it to him. Yeah.
You see, picks it up, uncorks it, takes a swig. You see his pupils fully like dilate into his eyes. This is some nasty fucking trash.
Yeah.
Only the nastiest.
Yeah, we get pretty nasty as far as liquor is concerned.
What's the deal? You guys egg for it?
Yeah.
Rog looks up and is like, "Hey, Corey, what's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a little while. What's up, man?" You see that Corey looks over at Rog and goes like, "Bark Rock, what's good, man? Heard about you heading to Falano. How's tricks?" You see Rog goes, "Dude, it's great, man. Sick ass car, dude. Sick ass whip. I honestly fucking love it." Corey goes, takes the liquor and pours some into one of the tanks of his car, twirls it up, looks out and goes, "Is this your guys' first time at a Durden party?"
I think it could be. I think it could be.
Yeah.
It might be.
Okay. Go pay your respects to the little bro, and then we're gonna do some stealth mode. Okay.
Okay.
What's stealth?
What is that?
You guys see that there is this like fire Genasi behind them who goes like, "What's stealth mode, baby? Woo!" And throws another bottle that smashes against the side of the house.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're gonna go pay our respects.
Yeah. Go stealth mode.
Cool. You guys head out. Rog looks at you guys and says, "I'm gonna try to catch up with Corey for a sec. But you guys are gonna head downstairs, right?"
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go pay our respects downstairs. It sounds like.
Hell yeah. You guys head downstairs. As you're heading down the sort of like basement steps and checking in, Fabian, it seems that whatever it was like a very quick blast of something. You begin to kind of come back, but you're beginning to feel this. Give me a perception check, actually, if you'd be so kind.
Yeah, I'll happily do that. That's gonna be a 13.
You feel something in the nighttime sky overhead, but on a 13, you can't tell what it is.
Okay, I'm gonna do one thing, but yes. Okay, cool. Yeah, I don't know what.
Bye.
Did Lou just get up in the middle of the street to go get a box?
No,
Incredible! I thought that was a character.
No, my neighbors left me a coconut milk custard.
Aw.
Anyway, sorry. I don't know why I interrupted.
Perfect
this. I should
timing.
have just waited.
I love it.
They texted me. I was like, "This is too nice not to just like immediately."
Oh, yeah.
go.
Incredible, wonderful neighbors. So yes, you see, you just feel a feeling of something outside.
Hey guys, I don't know what that weird dwarf breathed into my mouth, but I went to a bunch of I touched a bunch of different realities for a second, and I don't know if it's like the drugs or like the real stuff, but I'm worried. I feel like there's something in the sky, but I'm probably just high, and I should just be cool, right? I should just just ride it out, you know?
Yeah, we're the bad boys. Just
that's
the bad boys,
sensing that things are in the sky is classic, kind of what the bad boys do.
Yeah,
exactly.
And as soon as anyone else wants to leave, totally cool to leave. You know,
Sick.
Whenever anyone else wants to get out of here.
We had to make a quick appearance.
Yeah, I
'Cause
think
feel like, yeah.
I want to hang out. But...
Yeah, no, me too.
Yeah,
Unless,
I don't know. But I just feel like, let's pay our respects to Max. Let's go stealth mode for like half a second, and then maybe manhunt is still going on. And like, I don't know, maybe we could probably maybe cruise by that and just see what that's about,
You guys get down to the basement, see sort of crazy multicolored lights. It's very dark in here, so all the lights are like deep blues and deep reds to make everything very, very dim, but also to kind of bring a party to life in this like cement basement. Big columns. It smells nasty down here. It smells like damp cement basement, plus tons of teen BO from dancing, plus spilled beer everywhere. Just a rank odor here in the basement, but people seem to be having a ball. It is also like 1,000 degrees in here from everyone, like big packed dance floor, like thudding trap music, like there's just like a lot of people drinking. See, there's an air hockey table over in the corner that 2 people are playing air hockey in deep states of undress, and you see someone scores a point and someone takes their shirt off, throws it on the side. And it looks like there's another room with like some couches and other stuff that appears to have like a lava lamp, some like kind of like Christmas, like multicolored Christmas lights up in it. It is packed in here. Go ahead, now that you're in the high school party, give me another group persuasion check, this one without disadvantage.
5.
13 this time.
7.
Oh wait, sorry. Persuasion. Sorry, I do have proficiency. 13.
Hell yeah, 13. So you guys walk in here as a group chat, kind of like a little bit rattled. But you walk up. You guys see that Max is over in a corner, clearly flirting with somebody. But turns over to look, and he goes like, "Hey, bad boys, what's up?" Max is clearly like Corey's younger brother, a little bit like scrawnier. You see that he has a like black T-shirt with like a sort of red barbed wire pattern on it. Also, he is in that like that state of like teenagerdom where he's like, what if I tried really long hair? So he's got like big, this sort of like shaggy rocker kind of hair. Comes over and goes like, "What's up, guys? So glad you could make it. Welcome, welcome."
Hey, this party's awesome.
Oh,
So
thanks,
cool.
guys. Did you guys bring liquor?
We did.
You ran into your
Corey put it
Yeah,
in a car.
Which,
His
like, if you needed fuel, you should have told us. Like, Gorguk had so much fuel that we were
I had a
thinking
lot
about
of
bringing.
access to fuel.
His eyes go wide. He goes, "Oh, you guys ran into Corey on your way in, and he took the liquor?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
We thought
yeah,
it was cool.
I guess I gave it to him because he was going for it, and then he said that
Excellent.
we would come say hi, and then we would have to do something called stealth mode.
And he said, we have to pay our respects to you.
Yeah.
You guys hear the word stealth mode, and literally the music goes like record scratch, and people turn around to look at you, and Max goes, "He said stealth mode?"
Yeah, Max, why did the whole party stop? I mean, it's just stealth mode, I'm assuming this is classic Durden party. Why mischief?
Hey, we're just like everybody,
Yeah, everyone go back
We're
to
just
partying.
like everybody.
Go back to partying, everyone. It's not a big deal.
You see that there is a young girl over the corner of the party who just starts weeping as she looks at you and shaking her head.
Stop
from sort of-
crying!
Oh no!
Please don't
What?
cry.
crying.
It shouldn't be that
Why?
way. You shouldn't be crying at
"I'm
this.
so sorry for you guys. I can't bear to look." And she runs
No,
off.
don't leave.
Okay.
Please don't.
The music comes back on, and Max is like, "Why don't you guys come and get something to drink or some snacks or something like that?" Takes you aside, and goes like, "Okay, cool. So there's like different sort of trials and tests, that like the Durden boys parties will like have. Stealth mode's not like a great one.
It's an awesome one.
It's like a cool. We're rocking out with it, right?
No. So he's like, go get a drink and hang out, and Corey's gonna come get you in a second for stealth mode, probably.
Max, no, Max, I'm not playing that game. What did we agree to? Fabian full breaks. What did we agree to? Why did everyone stop dancing when we said stealth mode?
I'm trying to relax here, Fabian. We're hanging out.
Sorry, I just know there's no way it's okay. There's no way it's okay.
I'm feeling super chill.
Should we call our parents?
No, he'll get so mad if you do that. Don't do that.
Clear. He's not a parent. He's just an adult, and even
He's
then,
lost
he's
right now.
You see, Max is like, there is some argument that stealth mode is kind of fun. It's just like one of those it's like one of those party pranks. Look, have you guys ever gone streaking before? It's kind of like streaking.
Okay.
I know what it is. I've never gone, but yeah, okay.
So like stealth mode is kind of like streaking. It's like a party prank.
There's a lot going on in my house. I'm sorry.
A lot going on in the Wilson residence. So like, streaking is like, ooh, we're gonna run down the street naked. Whoa, it's like a party prank. Whoa.
Yeah, that's easy. I can do that.
So stealth mode is where like you guys get into my brother Corey's car. Like we sort of load up the car with people. Some people get into the back seats, people get into the trunk, right? And you sort of take off on the highway in the car, and my brother sort of he like ties down the gas pedal at night and then turns all the lights in the car off. Oh. So that's why it's stealth mode. And then he sort of goes unconscious, and you're in stealth mode for sort of as long as it takes to like stabilize him, basically.
And we have to do this.
I feel like stealth mode would just be turning the lights off. What's all the other stuff?
What's that? Oh, well, that's other stuff is sort of what makes it a test. You could go stealth mode anytime, but like Corey's version of stealth mode is sort of like a harder core version of that. You're not allowed to come out of it in like sort of less than it's mostly like a minute. You need to sort of be going a full 60 seconds on the highway, no lights. How do you guys feel?
Bad, Max. I feel bad about it.
Wait, not like a bad boy's bad, like a bad boy's bad to be amped up. This is the kind of bad boy's bad that is the bad, you know?
We wanted to put a bunch of computers together with cords, and instead we're here.
Oh, were you guys going to go to Shelfer's LAN party?
Yes!
Thinking about it?
Yeah, that would have been a lot chiller for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
We kidnapped my mom's boyfriend. And now we're
kidnapped the vice principal?
Yeah, but there's not going to be any consequences. It's
okay.
He
specifically said there wouldn't be consequences.
He was really cool about it.
Okay, well, I'm going to get a drink. Because, yeah, I'm going to enjoy what little party I have left. Yeah.
Cool. As Max kind of looks stone-faced at this, party keeps going. Do you guys do anything at the party before you are summoned by Corey?
Should we sabotage his car?
Would that be bad? Oh, could it be bad?
Of course it could be bad. The situation we're currently going into, Fabian.
Okay, great. Yeah, let's
get his car.
Yeah, let's sabotage his car.
Let's go, Kate. Let's just go look outside, see if it feels like doable.
Yeah.
Rad.
Two of those little windows that every basement has.
Yes. You go find some of the windows looking out. You look. I'm gonna make a little roll here. Go ahead and make insight checks for me if you'd be so kind.
Can any of us turn invisible? Or no, that's Adine's thing.
I'm pretty stealthy, and I just got a 26 on insight.
I got a 15.
11.
Interesting development in the predicament you guys are in, having come to a Durden party and not done a great persuasion roll on your way in. It looks like Rog and Corey are having a great time together and hitting it off. And Riz on a you said a 26 insight?
Yeah.
Corey was looking at you guys in a very intense way, but Corey seems very warmed up to Rog right now, and it seems like they're getting along great. You might not be, if I'm being honest, I don't know if Riz would, I guess even Riz, who's a little bit mystified by these things, on 26 insight, is like, oh, there's maybe some like chemistry between these two guys. Like they appear to be like flirting a little bit in front of Corey's car, which presents an opportunity for you guys to maybe have some way of getting out of this.
Okay, so they're maybe gonna hook up.
What?
The bad boys need to play Cupid at wingmen. Hello. And then we don't have to drive on the road with the accelerator down
for a full minute,
passed out for a full minute. Because that's just death, right? That's just we're just dead.
I assume we'll die.
That's just a death. So let's.
Gorga, you're in a committed relationship.
Yeah.
How do we get the steam in this kettle steaming?
Well, it seems like I've never been under this amount of pressure time-wise. This was sort of a longer gestating thing for me. But maybe we just go up there and just get them to be honest with each other. Just be like, hey, you love each other.
Okay.
Is that right?
What if we just so everything's going well with them, right?
Yeah.
Maybe we just need to open a door for them. Make it clear that there's a clear room, like a hookup room, which is a classic thing. It's a room.
Yeah, we go to Rog and we're like, hey, Rog, it seems like you left something in Corey's room.
Oh, that's it. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot.
I forgot to wink for a long time.
No.
You left something in Corey's room.
And Corey, I think you and Rog, you have to help him.
It's big. We'll say it's big. We'll say it's like a large thing, and that could be a metaphor, or it's like we're talking about his penis, maybe, and that's also gonna kind of builds the mystique. There's a big thing in Corey's room that it could be his penis. I don't know.
What if we go into so Corey is. If he's like any older brother, he probably gets super steamed when people go into his room, right?
Yeah.
So why don't we go to his room?
While you guys are hatching this plan, I have to use the bathroom.
Okay.
Keep plan hatching. I'm so sorry, roll 20.
Okay. I got pie.
So
it's cool.
All we do is we sneak into Corey's room. We turn the light on. Corey will get mad. He sees it. Him and Rog will go check it out, but we will have already turned the lights off, and it'll be like maybe somebody just popped in, saw that it was his room, and left. But that just kind of opens the door for them, and they can.
Should we cover his bed in rose petals?
Do you have roses?
I don't.
I could write I have my calligraphy supplies. I could write something sweet and sexy on the bed, on the sheets or something.
This is perfect. I think this is great.
I think that would be if I just wrote a little haiku, right there on the sheets
that. Let's write it. 5 syllables, 7 syllables, 5 syllables.
Rog has been in his sight the whole time. It's just the only problem I see. And look. And again, I don't know anything about hooking up. But just logistic-wise, Rog has fully been in Corey's sight the entire time.
Yeah, totally.
So for him to write haiku
Corey,
in his room and put roses there.
We are sorry.
For what?
Rog did not leave anything there. You two are in love.
Boom. I think that's it. Well, exactly, because Riz, it's not about that Rog wrote it. It's that it's just meant to stimulate them and get the steam in the kettle really steamy,
Yes.
you know?
Okay, just as far as the steam in the kettle thing, I feel like the steam's already in the kettle, and what we might do is just turn the like stove off if we do too much. I'm saying maybe instead of doing like 4 steps, we just do 1.
Interesting.
All right. I mean, hey, it's a thought.
We could write a poem, we could slip it in if need be.
Yeah,
Okay,
we
great.
write that down and we'll just throw it in if
Okay.
the ace up the sleeve.
A contingency poem.
Yes. All right. What was it again? I get out my calligraphy tools real quick.
Corey, we are sorry. Rog did not leave anything.
No,
here.
we can make that work. I'll hyphenate it.
And a half. You two are in love.
Boom. All right. Contingency poem prepared. All right. Let's go execute this plan.
Cool.
Okay.
So you guys have walked into this party, immediately stopped the music, panicked, come up with this plan, and are now going to walk back up out of Max's party, correct?
Is there a way from the basement into the house itself that doesn't involve going through the tornado doors?
Go ahead. You know what? I'm going to do a luck check right now. You want a number higher than a 10? 15. Yes. There is a small stone staircase going up into the house.
Great.
Riz, do your thing.
All right. I will find Corey's room and I will turn the lights on. His older brother alarm will go off. Him and Rog will go in. Hopefully they'll hook up. If they don't hook up, contingency poem. Bam.
Oh, wow.
Bad boys. And then I go for it.
Okay. You scoot up into the house. Riz. The door to the basement opens up in the kitchen, which is very brightly lit up here. You see, this is a bunch of Corey's friends. You see that there is this kind of like deep indigo, starry, like a purple blue skinned, looking like almost looks like partially like Genasi, almost like a partially celestial nighttime sky Genasi up there with thick glasses, small little mustache, who's sort of holding court with a bunch of college kids up here being like, well, that's the thing. I mean, the Council of Chosen was specifically designed to dilute the power of these individual regions, right? Like that kind of representative government, and launches into this sort of like, it's like the kitchen of the college party where people are talking theory of college politics. It sounds like an interesting conspiracy theory going on over here. Go ahead and give me stealth and investigation.
Oh boy. Okay, let's start with stealth. Let's start with stealth. Ooh, 17. I have a plus 13, so I rolled very bad. I got a 4, so I got a 17 on stealth.
Mm-hmm.
And then investigation is a nat 20.
Hell yes. So you only got a 17 stealth, the nat 20 investigation. Riz, you find Corey's room, open it up, and fail your stealth check because you open it wide to find 2 totally unrelated people hooking up in here.
Sorry.
Dude, shut the door.
Okay.
Shut the door. Shut the door.
Okay. Sorry. I slammed the door in a way where I'm trying to rattle it so that Corey hears or there's a commotion.
Cool. Bam, you shut the door, commotion. I think you look down at the bottom of the staircase and see Corey right inside the front door getting a drink and handing one to his Fire Genasi friend, to this other kind of Azamar friend of his, and one to Rog as well as they all start drinking. But they're all in the house here.
Okay. I'm gonna yell out, somebody's in Corey's room, in a voice that's not Riz's voice.
It's like Jerry Seinfeld.
What?
Give me an deception check.
What's the deal with who's in here? Wow. Somebody's in Corey's room. God damn it. That's a 4.
Cool. You yell that, and the people in the party look at you yelling about, like, being like, oh, 2 people went into a room together at a party.
Corey's room. He probably has cool sheets. And those people are just in them.
Corey looks up at you and furrows his eyebrows. And Rog looks up at you. As you make eye contact with Rog, do you try to communicate anything to Rog in this moment?
I'm like,
yeah. You see Rog's like, let me go take care of this, and walks up and he's like, what's up, Riz? What's going on, man?
Hey, how's everything going with Corey? Because our lives kind of depend on it.
He looks at you and says, what do you mean? Oh, the stealth mode thing?
Yeah, he's gonna kill us tonight. He's like the problem. And also, like, this is disrespectful, and I'm just surprised everyone else thinks it is. Because that's his bed. You know what I mean?
Dude, I think okay.
I've never been to Ape. I've been to one party I think you've been to every party that I've been at.
Sure. Okay. So I understand what you mean.
Right.
And yes, there's a certain degree, but that's not a hang up that Corey specifically has, and that's kind of the vibe at these parties sort of in general.
It's just a normal thing.
Yeah, man, I'm trying to break this to you in a way that doesn't make you feel bad, but yeah, it's not.
Is okay. Anyway,
you see, he looks at you and says, dude, he's like, no one has ever died in a stealth mode before. He's like, it's a feign death spell. Like, he goes like, it's feign death. He's like, it's never, Corey is never actually not driving the car. It's fine. It's just to freak you guys out. It's going to be totally fine.
Oh, okay. So he's not passed out. He's just a maniac with his lights off, driving super fast on the highway.
Yeah. It's just
that's
that amount of impossibly dangerous.
That's like, yeah, okay. No. Then, I hand him the contingency poem.
He looks at your contingency poem. Hey, Fabian, were you the one that wrote this poem?
I wrote it down. Gorgug wrote it.
Gorga, go ahead and give me a performance check.
Absolutely.
Using charisma as the modifier here, by the way.
Yeah. Well, that's a 5.
Rog looks Gorga, do you want to just give us, I think you could probably improvise a 5 poem for sure.
Yeah, this is I've said it a couple times already, but I'll
you
give
were
it
in the
one more
bathroom.
time.
We wrote it.
Gotcha.
Corey, we are sorry. Rog didn't. I forgot it. Rog didn't.
It's like Rog didn't leave anything.
Rog didn't not leave anything. You two are in love.
Rog looks at this, and you see red creep into the corner of his eyes. He takes the poem, crumples it up. He goes, Riz, I love you with all my heart.
I love you too, Rog. What's up?
Let me be so super clear right now. If you or any of the other bros had passed this poem to Corey, I would have bounced your ass up and down the street.
Okay, yeah.
Until you were unconscious.
Right, and no,
do you get where that's coming
and that's
from?
That's why it's a contingency poem.
Cool.
Not
even and I appreciate that the poem wasn't plan A. I actually really do. B is still too high, and in fact, so would any letter of the alphabet.
Okay.
Here.
Right. Okay. Just to continue. It was an emergency poem.
You see that Corey calls from the bottom of the stairs and says, Rog, get your boys. Let's do it. Time to ride. He says, we need more beers anyway. And you see Rog's like, chill. All right, go get your bros. Let's hop in the car.
All right. I go downstairs.
How did it go?
How did it
Should
go?
we
Did
read
it
on
work?
the sheets? We should have read it on the
poem
sheets.
went over terribly. Rod
What?
briefly went back to being a bully, threatened to bounce me like
a
I'm a
ball.
ball.
Like a ball.
We were
wow.
back to it was like day one with Rog with that. He really had to hold it back. I almost completely took out any character development and just sent him all the way back. But
Wow.
You should have given it to Corey.
No, that don't even.
Oh.
I actually the contingency poem never existed. Okay, so there's that. But here's the.
I just worked really hard on it.
Okay, first off, did you know that
You
people?
did a good
Did
job.
you know that people hook up in other people's beds?
What?
Isn't that
That's
rude?
nasty.
That's like.
If either one of you ever kissed someone in my bed, we would have a.
Those are your sheets,
have
baby.
Those are my
Yeah,
sheets.
That seems gross.
Those are your sheets. Anyway, yeah. So it turns out that he is actually going to be driving the car. It's not. It's just a feigned death spell. So he's not actually out. So it's just a maniac driving down the highway without.
He's
his
just
lights on.
pretending. Okay.
Yes. Well, yeah.
We just have
Honestly-
to pretend to be scared.
Oh, should we pretend? I was thinking we could do the reverse, and because we know he's not actually feigning death, we'll be all relaxed and like
What?
this doesn't scare us, and then we'll be the kings of the party.
He's going to kill us, Fabian.
If it's just a feigned death
Let's
spell,
have to be normal level of scared because it's going to be scary.
I don't know. We'll see how I feel in the moment.
Cool. Do you guys do anything at the party before going back up to the driveway and getting in this car with Corey?
I think I take a selfie of the bad boys, like holding like one beer between us.
All three of us.
sharing one beer.
Yeah.
We got
Take
one third of a beer.
Yeah.
Instead of one sixth.
You
More than
grab
1/6.
selfie. Do you just take it on the phone? You don't publish it anywhere or anything like that, right? You just take it on the phone.
This is just for. I mean, I can put. You guys, should I put it? Should I post it? I don't know if it's. I thought I took it more as like a keepsake, because I don't know
This is for us. We could get
Yeah, exactly.
keychains made.
We could get it printed off and we could hang it up.
Yeah,
exactly.
Incredible.
Mouse pad.
You guys head up to the driveway. Corey and Rog are there. You see, Corey looks at you guys and says, all right, back seat, fellas, let's go. He hops in the driver's seat, and you see Rog jumps into the shotgun seat as well.
I lean over to the guys and I'm like, guys, I think we play it cool. I mean, he's not gonna kill. He's in love with Rock. He won't kill him. So I think we play this situation into our hand.
I understand. I'm just saying that the contingency poem, just like the same people who came up with the contingency poem idea, we should just do the exact opposite of whatever we think is a good idea.
Okay. I see how I feel in the moment, I guess.
Incredible. You guys pile into the back seat. You see, as Corey is like buckling in and turning the thing on, you see that. Sorry,
you're putting on a seatbelt.
Red line. Corey
You're
does
gonna put on a
not buckle
seatbelt,
himself
Corey?
in. I redlined that immediately. Rog does buckle up, but turns around, winks at you guys, and gives you all a sort of reassuring thumbs up. All of you make perception checks for me.
11.
21.
Wait a second. I rolled a 19.
Mhm.
Never mind. I don't know. I'm curious. What's going on with Rog?
You can make an insight check if you want.
Let's see. I rolled a 19 perception, but insight it's a 3. It's about a 3.
Gorgug.
No, don't do it.
No
on
way.
a
come too
on
far.
a
No, we've
roll
come
of-
so far.
I'm so
No,
far.
we can't go. No more sacrificing character development.
That was not. Listen, Ron's had a lot of development. That poem, any reasonable person would go into a quasi rage at that fucking poem. Unforgivable.
I love the idea of Rock just fully having, just like, I just have to become a bully again. I have to. You left me absolutely no
You
choice.
backed me into a corner. This is
Like,
unforgivable.
What can I do but punch you in the gut?
Yeah. You look at Rog. Rog, you actually realize, you guys never asked, but Rog has possibly done this before and survived. That's where Rog's confidence is coming from, is that he's like lived through this extremely ill-advised thing. By the way, I feel very uncool doing this, but hey, don't do this at home. This is a very dumb thing that Brennan, heard about when I was in high school, and I'm going to be a dad mode for a second and say, we do not endorse this bad behavior of stealth mode. It's very funny. Don't do it. That's the least cool thing I've ever done, but I'm just saying that for the record. That's how I feel. You guys take off down the driveway. Corey's driving. Rod kind of gives a thumbs up. Fabian, you got a 21 perception?
Yeah.
You look back up at the sky as you're pulling onto a sort of ramp heading up to the highway near Crom's Diner. You look up at kind of one of those weird street lamps, like for a rural intersection. Up on top of the metal beam, you look and see, as you're pulling into the highway, a filthy, oil and muck covered pelican. Just there, sort of dripping with weirdness. And as you pull into the highway, it takes flight, flapping its wings, and heads off into the nighttime sky.
Hey, bad boys. I'm keeping a lid on all of the weird reality stuff because from that dwarf smoke, right? I'm keeping that to myself, or am I sharing that?
Was there something? Did you see something?
Yeah, what's up?
I saw a greasy pelican on a telephone on a lamppost nowhere near water. So that feels. I don't know if that's reality stuff or what's going on.
Thundering music comes in as you hit the highway, and Corey turns the speakers up to full enormous. It's like the kind of thudding. You know that Corey replaced his entire trunk with just a subwoofer. Just like thundering, bone-shaking bass in the car. Takes off. You see Rod kind of looks over and smiles. Corey turns back and shouting goes, "You guys ready for some stealth mode?"
Fuck yeah!
No!
Yeah, I can't.
No!
Bring it on.
Rod goes, "Woo!" Corey hits the lights. You are screaming down the highway in pitch black. And he goes unconscious. I'm going to need everyone here to make an Arcana check for me.
Oh, we're not the crew.
Ooh, pretty not bad.
Okay.
Also pretty bad.
Oh, I rolled a dirty 20.
I got a 16.
How is it possible that I can't have proficiency in Arcana? Why would I have proficiency in Arcana? This seems wrong.
Maybe you do.
I got a 25. I rolled a nat 19. I have +6.
We killed this.
Corey clicks a thing on the gas pedal. The car locks into overdrive. Lights go out. You are screaming down the highway. Ra goes, "Woo!" On the 20, Gorgug, you notice the feign death spell, but something goes wrong with it. Riz, on a 25, a spell effect from the sky just hit Corey in the front seat.
The bird killed Corey.
Woo! Woo!
Wait, a bird? The greasy pelican's real?
Car is tearing down the highway in the dark. No lights around you right now. You see that Corey is sort of again like unconscious there. You see that Rob is going just raging at music in the front seat. Boys night, boys night,
Boys night, boys night.
Fabian, what did you roll on your Arcana?
16.
But you got that 21 perception, right?
Yeah.
You look behind you. It's pitch black everywhere. Stealth mode, baby. Screaming down the highway. Faintest little bit of moonlight. Your eyes are starting to adjust to like the night vision. As a circle of blasted, glowing lime green runes appear on the highway behind you. You see the trees all around you are buckling and bending in gale force winds in this cold fall evening. The runes erupt, and as they fade, a piece of black smoke, noxious and choking, appears in the highway behind you. Your other companions haven't seen it yet. Thundering out of the runes, illuminated only for the briefest moment in the sickly lime green light, barreling on all fours like an animal, is Chungle Down Bim.
I think Fabian immediately stops screaming boys night and goes just sickly pale and is just like, hey guys, I don't want to be, we're never doing drugs again because I'm high and Chungle Down Bim just appeared on the highway and drugs are so bad.
So you decided to be scared? I don't know.
No, I'm not. I mean, he's not there because it's just the realities.
Riz has just not stopped screaming. Just the one long sustained scream. And again, I'm going to turn the headlights on.
Well, actually, what I'm going to need, first of all, Fabian, is I'm going to need a flat charisma check to actually yell what you're saying over the thudding music in the car.
That's going to be 21.
So Fabian yells,
Chungle, I'm never doing drugs. I'm high, and I saw Chungle Down Bim.
Boys,
I'm high, and I'm
high.
Drugs.
I'm going to need perception checks with advantage from Gorgug and Riz.
This is unbelievable. I just rolled another nat 20. What?
Yeah,
I got a 23.
Riz, you whip around with a spotlight on your Arcadian watch and just boom, hit the back of the road. And again, like some kind of feral predator, just you see, oh, the spellcasters are out of town, boyos!
He's here.
No, he's not.
He's here.
I'm high. I'm high. I'm high.
I slapped Fabian in the face. He's real! Chungle Down Bim is real!
Frog turns around and is like, yeah, oh shit, Corey, wake up! Corey, and you hear Corey, unlike what a feigned death spell would do, go and just snore. Corey got hit with some kind of sleep spell and is fully unconscious in the front seat. I'm going to need everybody here to roll initiative.
We are not slowing down this car, all right? I just want to be clear.
We are.
No, we are not. Okay.
Okay, what did we get? 14.
19.
23.
Okay, let's go through that one more time, please. Who did anyone here get above a 20?
23.
Fabian with the 23. Did anyone get above a 15?
19.
Gorga with the 19. Riz, what did you get?
14.
Riz got a 14. Incredible. Okay. You are in stealth mode, screaming down the highway. Corey is unconscious. Rog is screaming. The rest of you are screaming, and Chungledown is sprinting. Chungledown's running on all fours about 90 miles an hour.
I hate this so much. You just took this from the fun boys' night to like, I'm not having fun anymore. This is this is too much. This is too much. Why did you bring Chungledown Bim into
90 miles an hour?
So fast.
Okay. That's going to be so. Fabian, you are first to act, my friend.
I look at the guys that are like, we can't slow down. That's the one thing I don't know what we do, but we cannot slow down. Can I do a perception check? Do I think Jungle Bim will catch us if we stay at this speed?
Give me a perception check.
That is 16.
You think he will catch you if you remain at this speed.
Do I think this car can go faster?
There is a jug of Uncle Pappy's Dag Nasty Rocket Hooch.
I look at Gorgug and I'm like, you're the best driver. Do not let him catch us. And I'm gonna grab Uncle Nasty's Grandpappy's hooch. I would like to climb out of the car and onto the hood. I guess I'd like to push Corey aside. Cool. I'd like to like pull whatever lever it is to like unlatch to pop the hood up.
Cool.
And then I'm gonna climb out.
Cool. You grab the hooch. That's your object interaction. You're gonna need to use an action to pull the hood. Go ahead and give me an acrobatics check.
Okay. I get plus 13 on this, so yeah, we'll do a big old 22.
Nice.
You reach down, boom. The car is going 90 miles an hour, and the hood pops. We are going to. I'm trying to think where we can be over. I'm going to go just to our start page for roll 20, just to start doing some rolls in front of the board here. So we're not on a specific map. We're just sort of on the Dimension 20 home page right now. And let's see here. Going to do this first roll on the Dimension 20 screen in front of the board. This is a luck check to see what happens when the hood flaps up. You want high, not low.
Come on.
19.
Yes.
Incredible.
Oh, Jesus. It didn't roll for me.
Yeah,
so
I don't see
waiting
it.
for a reaction.
Oh, no. It managed to slide underneath the board. 19. You hit the thing. The hood whoom, flies up, shoo, and skids past the car. It hits the corner of the windshield, cracking it, and boom, thuds. It just the force of the wind rips it off the car. And I'm going to make a saving throw for Chungledown Bim. On a natural 4, Chungledown Bim loses some distance on you from having to dodge the hood as he's sprinting on all fours down the road. Fabian, you have used your object interaction and your action. You have movement left.
I climb out onto the hood and like position myself as best as I can. Can I figure out do I remember where he poured the hooch in?
Yes, I believe you do. Here's the deal. Climbing out onto the hood of a car through the window as it's going 90 miles an hour is a DC 25 acrobatics check. If you fail to hit a DC 20, we will be in a very bad situation.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll.
It's a DC 25, so I need a 12 or higher.
You need a 7 or higher to avoid something bad happening.
Oh no!
What'd you get?
No, you You didn't get him that one, did you?
No, that's a
Okay.
3 for a 16.
Okay.
Fabian, I'm going to need one more. I'm going to need a DC 20 dexterity saving throw, and then I'm going to give you a very terrible choice.
Okay, wait, okay.
Give me the DC 20 dexterity saving.
Hold on. Give me 1 second to see if there's anything else I can do that I should have, thought of longer and harder. Oh
my God.
Okay. Sorry, I forgot I have spells. Let me check my spells real quick.
I will need that dex save pretty much no matter what.
I just want to make sure.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have anything.
You got this. This is a nat 20 coming up.
Here it is.
So what do you need for this dex save?
You got it.
What do you need for this dex save?
DC 20.
Guaranteed nat 20 coming up.
Yeah, we did it. We did it. Everyone at home, let go of your butts. We did it. That's going to be
your butts.
Let go of your damn butts because that's a 22.
Nice.
Cool. So you failed the acrobatics by a lot that something bad's going to happen, but you hit your dex save by enough that I'm going to let you choose.
Okay, thank God.
Do you want something bad to happen to your body or to the jug of liquor? You can protect one of them at the expense of the other.
I mean, my body will take the hit. The liquor must survive.
Fabian, you crawl out of the window. The car hits a pothole in the highway. You drop, reflexively grab the liquor, hit the road, are going to take a tremendous amount of damage right now.
Oh, God.
And snag your shirt on the tailpipe going under the car momentarily, get your magical sneakers up on the road, and are skidding with sparks flying out from your sneakers, suspended by like your shirt tucked up around your armpit, like arching your back to keep up off the road, with the intact jug of liquor after taking 10, 20, 28 points of damage.
Okay.
Woo! So again, like tailpipe, shirt, you are behind the car. Your head is like pressed up against the back bumper. You've got your sneakers up, arching your back, holding the jug. So you're not taking more damage, but you are there. And now you are just that much closer to Chungle Down Bim, who you can now see.
And is the music still blaring so they can't like...
Oh, there's zero communication. Thundering music coming out and still shooting down the highway in pitch darkness. Boys' night. Incredible. That is now going to be... Or Fabian, is that the end of your turn?
I mean, if there's no communication possible, I don't think there's anything...
You throw a bardic at somebody?
I mean, I don't think you guys can hear me over the... I was going to throw Bardic on one of you through the windshield, but that's not the case no more. I hold on for dear life.
Incredible. Gorgug, that's going to be you, baby.
Okay, I am going to try to pull Corey out of the front seat. He's not buckled up, right?
No, he's not.
So I'm going to go into a rage and try to toss him out of the seat.
Into the back seat where Fabian was sitting?
Yeah.
Cool. Go ahead and give me just a DC... Pulling someone through... give me I'll say DC 15, you can do it. DC 20, you can do it like pretty effortlessly as just your object interaction.
Cool. And I'm in a rage, so it's... I get advantage. I got a 14.
Damn. You go into a rage and start pulling, and as you are pulling him, you see that his foot is partially attached to the gas pedal at like the front of the thing. You're just having a hard time getting his body there, so I don't think you can move his body.
All right, so I'm just gonna like lean over with my axe and just put my axe on his foot, just to gas it, and just like try to steer it with my other hand.
So cool. So you are driving now. It's your action to put your foot there to hit faster. So now you're weighing down his foot to hit the gas as hard as possible. You take an action to start steering the car. Go ahead and just give me dexterity plus proficiency.
Okay.
Should we run
Nat
over
20.
Chungle Down Bim? Nice!
Nat 20. Gorgug, you have dark vision. It's only out to 60 feet, but you are like tearing through the night, leaning out of the back seat with your hands on the wheels, thundering music over Corey's body. Boys' night, incredible.
Boys' night!
Boys' night!
Boys' night!
Riz, that's gonna be you.
Oh boy, I can't find it on my character sheet, but I could have sworn that doesn't the Guk-Gak gun have a thing that can trap people, like a net thing?
If you go into your equipment, you can see it there. In your equipment, there should be grappling canister, net bullet, tranquilizer dart, everything like that.
Net bullets. That is what I want. Great. I'm going to shoot a net bullet at Chungle Down Bim.
Ooh, baby, here we go. Go ahead and make your attack roll.
Sweet. I will do it on roll 20. I have a plus 10. Mm-hmm. So roll 1d20 plus 10. 19.
Oh.
19 to hit Mr. Bim.
19 hit the Bim, dude.
As a reaction, he casts Shield, which immediately raises his armor class to exactly 19. You still hit.
Yes!
Incredible. We're going to go ahead and roll. So it's a DC 15 dexterity saving throw, which means that there's a good chance he won't make it. He's got a +3 to this, and normally he would be able to do magic stuff, but there's no magic. You're just firing a net out of a gun at him. So let's see here. He needs to roll a 12 or higher. We're gonna roll in front of the board. 3.
Whoa.
Riz Guk-Gak, you lean out of the window, take out your gun, pull the trigger, chungle down, boom, and is fully restrained and skids in the net. He's going to take the same amount of damage that Fabian just took, just like scraping, because he's running 90 miles an hour, just like face planting and scraping.
God.
Yeah, he takes a kind of significant amount of damage, like grinding into the highway. Incredible. Riz, anything else from you that turn?
I turned the hazards on.
Blink, blink. So now there's still no light, but just blip, 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 these little like red markers in the darkness.
Turn the lights on.
I'll turn the lights on as well.
Oh God. Hold on one second. Go ahead, actually, just give me a quick investigation check to find the lights.
Okay. Very good investigate. Nat 11 and +10, 21.
As funny as it would have been to fail that, you correctly find the lights, turn them on, the car comes out of stealth mode.
And the hazards are on. And I turn the volume of the music down to a reasonable level.
Amazing. You guys see. Okay. After that, it is going to be Rog's turn. Rog is going to try to get Corey out of Gorgug's way. He goes into a rage as well. And on a natural 19, pulls Corey out of your way, Gorgug. He actually just fully pulls Corey into the shotgun seat with him kind of holding him in his arms like this. He's like, "Rock and roll, dude! Let's go, boys!" I am going to need after that. We're going to make just a Constitution save for Corey to come out of this situation that he's in. On a 15 or higher, he's going to get the job done. That's a 7. Corey's still out.
Dang.
Cool.
There's also that bird. I start yelling about the bird. What's up with the bird?
What's up with the bird?
Was he the bird?
I think it's his familiar.
Oh.
On Chungle's downturn, he has lost a tremendous amount of speed. He takes an action to cast Far Step, teleport 60 feet out of the net, and continue thundering down the highway after you. That is... But go ahead and make an Arcana check, everybody.
I think I got a 20, a dirty 20.
16.
10.
Dirty 20, Fabian. Fabian, as you look at him cast a teleportation spell, I think you know that he is a warlock. He doesn't have infinite spell slots, right? He doesn't have that many. If he found some way to teleport here and he just used his other stuff, he clearly has some spell on him that's making him go super fast. You know that there are it's 50-50 odds that was his last spell slot to teleport out of that net.
Great.
He's thundering down the highway after you. We go back to the top of the order. You would back to the top of the order to Fabian. That is you.
I would like to claw my way up from the tailpipe.
Hell yeah. Go ahead. Give me acrobatics.
A horror movie.
Stop. Okay. Will a 19 do it?
19. I'm going to say on a 19.
Excuse me. No, it's more than a 19. No, it's a 19. It's a 19.
On a 19, I think you can get back up onto the trunk of the car if you take 1d6 damage to do so.
All day.
2 points
if it means
damage.
more space between me and Chuckle Down Bim, there's nothing my body can't take. And then I would like to go. Can I climb all the way over the car to the back to where I want to be this whole time?
19 gets you with some damage up to the trunk as your movement. If you want to do more, it's going to take an action.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Cool. Give me another acrobatics check.
16.
16 all told?
Don't say it like that. Say, wow, that's high. Say that passes most moderate DCs, and tell me I'm good. Please.
Yes, I understand that. Okay, on a 16, I'm going to ask Fabian to make a wager. Okay. Thudding subwoofer underneath you. Thudding
at a more moderate
level.
Volume.
That's true. At a more moderate. 16 means you can move where you want to move, but only with some risk involved that will be moderated by a dexterity saving throw. So we either you can stay put and take an action that you can do from a stationary position, or you can go and move where you want to move, but take some risk.
This is Fabian Arameus Seacaster. Risk is my second middle name. Let's go for it.
Give me the dex save, baby.
Please be a nat 20. I'll roll this in front of the board. This feels board worthy. Okay, 1d20. Yeah! Okay, that's a 17.
17. Cool. You can either get up onto the roof or back into the car.
The roof.
Oh no.
Okay, Fabian, you've got your hooch. You have got your hooch, and you've got it back up onto the roof. We're gonna roll a luck check in front of the board after Fabian's turn. You want high, not low.
Wait, hold on.
Nine.
I was going to action surge and keep going.
Okay, go ahead and action surge.
I'd like to keep moving toward the front of the car.
Okay, this is going to be easier because you're hanging onto the roof. We just need a DC 15 acrobatics. Go ahead and roll.
That's a 2. That's only a 2. Even a 2 would do it. And I wouldn't roll less than a 2. Hurrah! That's 23.
Horrifying.
Fabian, you get to the front. You have an object interaction left, and you have done everything to protect the jug of Uncle Pappy's Dag Nasty Rocket Hooch. What do you do as you get to the front of the car?
I look back at Gorgug and I say, it's junior year, and I still believe in you. And I give him bardic inspiration, and I just pour.
We're going to narrate what happens because you're all going so fast right now. Gorga, you have that bardic inspiration. You know something intense is going to happen as Fabian pours that into the engine. What do you do on your turn? Also, remember, you have the heavy metal axe down there, but Corey has been pulled out of the driver's seat right now.
Okay, I probably just like move the axe a little out of the way. And Fabian's just on the hood of the car.
You actually can see his stomach and chest and arms pressed against the windshield with just his head, he's holding the windshield wipers with his legs up on the roof, reaching into the open engine to pour the gas in. If you were to hit something or stop suddenly, Fabian would be a fucking comet in the sky right now.
All right, I'm just gonna, I'm very strong. I'm gonna one hand the wheel, break the windshield.
Oh yes,
with my axe.
Boys night.
And as soon as it feels like we've got the fuel in the car, I'm gonna try to pull Fabian in.
Okay. You're gonna go ahead and break the windshield to pull Fabian in. Go ahead and make an attack just against the.
I automatically crit on objects, right?
Oh Jesus! This is the heavy metal axe, dude. You tap the windshield with your axe, and it shatters as Fabian goes to move that. Go ahead and give me again Dex plus proficiency, and you do have that bardic inspiration. Give me one more drive check here.
Okay, Dex plus proficiency. So. Okay. Rolled a 17, so plus 5. And nice. I don't even know what. Oh, but proficiency from so 22.
Great.
Incredible. You had that 22. Fabian goes. You shattered the windshield. Riz, what are you doing in this round? As Fabian goes to put the hooch in, and Gorga goes to get Fabian back in the car.
I will use the help action to help Gorgug pull Fabian into the car.
Hell yeah. I'll also go ahead and say that Riz, I think, can probably just do that for free in this moment because smashing the windshield is going to make it very easy to pull you in. So I'll let you even just as an object interaction give an advantage to Gorgug to do that. So if there's anything else you want to do on your turn as well, feel absolutely free to.
I guess I'll shoot a tranquilizer dart at Jungle Down Bim. I hope we're gonna get away anyway, but I guess I'll try to take him down.
You also do have another net canister as well.
Oh, okay.
But up to you. But tranquilizer is great as well.
Okay. Yeah, I'll try the tranquilizer this time because I think,
Cool.
Actually, no. Let's do the net.
Okay, we'll do the net. Once again, you want him to roll an 11 or lower. We're going to do it in front of the board.
Okay.
16. Damn it. He leaps out of the way. As the net shoots off down the thing. You had 22 on your drive check, Gorgug. Fabian, you go to pour the hooch into the thing. You watch as Chungle Down narrowly dodges the net, which means that everything is riding on this. Let me ask you the question. Do you pour a little bit, which will give you some...
All of it, as much as we're talking about Chungle Down Bim, all right, my guy? This is... I shake it.
I am going to need... from Gorgug, with the help action from Riz means you roll with advantage. I'm going to need an attack roll, which is just going to be your dexterity plus your proficiency modifier. And you're trying to hit Fabian's armor class of 19.
Sorry, an attack roll, unarmed attack?
It's your yes, sorry, it is your unarmed attack. Actually, yeah, so it's just a +9. So you're rolling with advantage. You need a 10 or higher.
Rolled a 19 on the die.
Fabian, you hit the jug. You just plant the jug in the open gasket. Boom. You feel the engine warp under the power of this nasty, nasty liquor. Through the shattered windshield, Gorgug and Riz both reach out, along with Rog as well, who goes like, "Growl, boys' night!" Grabs
Boys' night!
Boys' night!
Boys' night! Boys' night!
Point to the windshield. A moment of time expands past you. Maybe as some recollection of that smoke that got breathed into your lungs. You watch this terrifying college kid snoozing gently in Rog's lap as he and Gorgug and Riz grab onto you. Glass everywhere, the smell of alcohol, Fabian, terrible road rash on one of your arms, all of you completely, this thudding music, now somewhat lessened. Ripples move around the car as you feel something in the engine change and accept Uncle Pappy's dag nasty rocket hooch. Gorgug, you hold onto the wheel as Chungle Down leaps for the back bumper. Fabian! Pixels sparks as he is engulfed in an eruption of flame from the muffler. Covering Chungle Down Bim. The sky turns into motes of lights that stream past you as you break some kind of cosmic speed barrier. Gorgug, you steer through time and space as best you can, with the sensation that you are going in multiple directions at once. All of you have a brief moment where you are suspended in complete safety just with each other. Chungle Down Bim is gone. Elmville is gone. Spire is gone. And you are just looking at each other in a realm of pure velocity as you have done something to this car. And you have a moment of looking at each other, all of you who have once again saved each other's lives. In this moment, before you come out of whatever state this is there anything that you do or say?
Boys' night.
Yeah.
Boys' night.
We did it. We really did it.
Should I see if I can aim this at the LAN party?
Yeah, let's go to Shelford's. Let's go to Shelford's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rob's like, hell yeah, boys' night. Let's go to that LAN party. Give me one last, just a flat Arcana roll, Gorgug.
Dirty 20.
Gorgug, you come out of this suspended state as the sun is rising, and you are on a beach in Haraway Bay, like a couple hours away.
Huh.
Oh, this is not Shelford.
This is so far away.
Well,
I'm sorry. I thought I did good.
You look around and you see, as you're looking around at this beach, in some suspended animation, you see suddenly, Gorgug, as you like punch in another GPS, one last little drop of the rocket hooch falls out of the jug and hits the engine, and It is the crack of dawn right in front of Shelford's house, and you can hear the sounds of them having played LAN all night from inside.
All right, let's see if if they have extra laptops or something. Let's get in there.
You guys walk in. As you walk in, with some bizarre teleportation you've done, no sign or sense of Chungle down Bim anywhere. You see that Rod gets out of the car. Corey wakes up and goes,
"The fuck? Where the hell are we?"
You see that Rod goes,
I don't know what you're up to, but sick ass LAN party going on in here.
Corey goes,
"Yeah, fucking tight. Let's do it, dude."
Riz.
Yeah.
Give him the.
No, he'll kill me.
Hey, Corey.
Okay.
We wanted to give you.
I shoot the poem. I shoot the poem with my gun.
You blast the poem with your gun, and as you blast the poem with your gun, you hear a noise of someone turning on their bedroom light in a nearby house as you just open fire in the middle of a lawn. And you hear a voice say, "That's it! You boys have been making noise all night! I'm calling the cops!" And you hear Corey look around and go, "Scatter!" And just run for the wood line as you guys break out of there. And Rog looks around as he starts to sprint away. He goes,
"Yeah, this is how it should end."
Hey, let's run to the river and toss a few rocks.
Let's go throw
rocks and other rocks down by the river. And that's all for this episode of Fantasy High Boys Night One Shot. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. And we'll catch y'all next time. Hoot growl, baby.
Hoot growl.
Hoot growl.
Oh my